Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I am joined by Milo as we get set up. He's just a happy little boy here, still chewing on his bone. And let's see, do we have everything set up the way it's supposed to? We can set that up and oh, is the screen itself too big? Oh, maybe that's what's going on. Yeah, that's what's going on. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Problem on my end. I know, you're all surprised. Now, hopefully we can get the controller working this week. We couldn't get it last week for some reason, but... is the only thing... Let's switch it up. Let's do the dandy cap. We haven't done the dandy cap thing in a long time. Mostly because most of you don't like it. But here we are. Oh, yeah. What's up, Miss Hillary? How are you doing? How you doing in the morning? And I think we moved... One second. I think we found it better over here for this. Just got home from work. Hello, Bridget. How are you? I mean, that sucks that you were at work all night, but at the same time, congratulations. Welcome home. Do you have a good day? I'm great. How are you? I am doing okay. Hey, Katsu, how you doing? Hey, y'all. We are just starting our run of the morning. We do have a hard out today, unfortunately, but it's fine. It's not until like 1 o'clock or something, so we got like 4 hours. I got told I'm the favorite staff. Oh, that's awesome. So you read Kill Bill. What was the consensus? S or A? S. We do it out of 100, so not quite like an S rank, S tier. And I think it got 94 from me, 96 from my co-host, and 86 from my other co-host. But I mean, exclamation mark movies, if you want to go check that channel out, that's got all of my movie reviews on it, and it'll have Kill Bill as of Monday. You can also do exclamation mark, I think it's podcast, if you want to listen to it by podcast form. So there's lots of great ways you can check that one out. Rotten Tomatoes score, kind of. Rotten Tomatoes says their score is really weird. Where it's either a positive or a negative. It's more of a Metacritic score, would probably be the closest of like the big rating skills. But I mean, you asked me if it was an S or an A, so I'm assuming you're also a large fan, putting it pretty high up on the list. Hello, real life. How you doing, buddy? Of course you are. Who wouldn't pick you? Fair point. Oh my god, the knocking's starting to get my audience now. I'm so used to it, it kind of went right over me, but now it's getting the audience. I love it. Hello again. Why is it a giant whale? Like, is that a lore thing or just a silly thing? I would like to sleep. Your dog keeping you up? Can we choose the card we trust? We can choose the card we're going to transform. All right. Let's get rid of one of these useless attacks and see what we get. Kill Bill got in the 90s? I believe that it did, yes. I believe the average was 92 or 93. Like, it is currently our highest ranked movie on the list. I didn't see what card we pulled, unfortunately. Did you put on Ascension 1? Ooh, good question. I don't know. I've already beat Ascension 1, so it would be Ascension 2 if we're doing it. Are you sure? Yes. Let's leave. Let's make sure. Abandon run. Play. Ah, there we go. Ascension 2. Normal enemies are deadly. Whoops. Okay, so you have to click it every time. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. Appreciate you, Katsu. Enemies in the next 3 combats have 1 health or 7 max. Let's go with enemies. So the story right away is pretty useless. And we're gonna hit 3 enemies before we get anywhere. I kind of think we just take the full enemy line up to the question mark. Like, take this center line. We will have an elite. We'll have 2 elites in a row, basically. But it should be fun. Silent does not like a ton of Act 1 combat. Ascension 1 is easier than 0, but after that it gets more difficult. 10 is where it really ramps up, and the veterans drop below 95% win rate. I am to hating on Kill Bill, but giving it a 90 alongside some of the other movies you have panned kind of proves to me we do not view movies in the same way. Interesting. I would love for you to go in more depth on that. Also, I'm not saying you have to, because I don't think this is your style, but I am going to go to the Discord and join the voice chat if anybody wants to come say hello. And admittedly, I do watch movies differently as a quote-unquote reviewer than I did as just a person watching a movie. I don't know if that's quite what you're referring to, but debate movies, let's fucking go. All right. That's one of the things I really like about this game is it is so much easier for me to just engage with the chat while we're playing. It's not like Helldivers specifically was one where Dadpool Games, great guy, wanted to play games with him, but that's what he wanted to play, and I'm like, I can't play this game and talk to people. Gain 6 block and add a shiv into your hand. I do like poison an awful lot, but yeah, let's go poison. We don't need a store just yet. Perfect. We're just gonna smack these guys, get a card, move on. Deal 9 damage, draw a card, discard a card is just incredible. I don't love the outmaneuver. Admittedly, I've never really chosen it. Maybe that's on me, but I just don't think it's that great. Gaining block and drawing cards is phenomenal. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go block and draw 2 cards, then I don't have to get rid of anything. Both very strong. Goodbye. I find Tarantino's films to be hit or miss, but Kill Bill is sort of untouchable as far as quasi-film noir action flicks go. I definitely think he's more hit than miss. I started your turn, draw a card, and discard a card. I like it. I like it a lot. We could go to the store and get to the fireplace, and we could avoid 2 elites. But elites give relics, so let's go for the fight and see what happens. We're gonna apply some weak so he does less damage. Yeah, sure. That'll be good for the long term, and then we will gain some block. Perfect. Like, the only Tarantino film that I really didn't care for is The Hateful Eight. Like, that's the only one where I'm just like, I want to see it again, just in case I'm wrong. But it was the one where, like, the first time I watched, there's Milo, buddy, and my bottle of water. Hey, buddy. He has a little pig's hoof, so he's very happy. No, Portland RoboCop, this is actually pretty normal time for me. This is early for you. Wonderful is what I feel when we're together. Yes, I have a Rottweiler named Milo. He's just chilling by my feet at the moment. Just being the bestest boy. Okay, so we'll take a stab at him. Poison will get him next turn. Let's draw some cards. We can weaken him, and there's nothing else to do, so we'll just gain some defense and move on. There's other mechanics to be aware of, but I don't want to overwhelm you with them all at once. That's fine. I'm a huge Tarantino film fan. Seen most of them. Would say he's my favorite director. I love how obscure he is. I wouldn't say he's my favorite director. His movies are... Oh, wait. How do I word this? His movies are sometimes hard to watch. Like, he likes to throw some stuff in there. We are going to take some serious damage on this. He's got 3 poison. I think we just win. Never mind, we're not going to take any damage. We're good. Like, he always throws stuff in, and, like, don't get me wrong, like, he is amazing for dialogue. So you're looking at something like Django Unchained. Incredible film. But the last bit with Leonardo DiCaprio, I find hard to watch. Like, it's so hateful, it's so angry, it's so racist, and it's just like, this is not entertainment for me. And I get that it's got a point. It's got something it's trying to say. I'm not unaware of that. It just does take it away from me. Or somebody like Christopher Nolan tends to make incredibly thought-provoking movies that I really enjoy, where I don't have to deal with that. You have to be in the right mood for it. I would agree with that pretty wholeheartedly. Okay, so we can weaken him. We've got 5. So we've got enough that we could block everything. Yeah, it looks like we're just going to block everything. Not a lot else going on. I didn't say thank you. What did I not say thank you for? To? What a cutie. Yes, he is. Big fan of him. He's our second Rottweiler. Like, we only have one right now, but I mean, we had one that passed away, unfortunately, and now we've got a second one. I've been at work almost 4 hours. Guess I just didn't notice until little later on Saturdays. Yeah, normally, like, historically on Saturdays, I used to get up at like 7 and be streaming by 8. Not quite so much anymore. Now I'm lucky if I get on by like 8:30. He's definitely early compared to last week. Well, that's fair. You can track your chance either with mods or mentally to gain potions after combat, or what the question mark might be. That's fine. We'll just grab that as we go. You've been building Lego. Hillary, have you been building Lego on stream, or have you just been in voice chat doing it? Do we just want Milo Cam on camera? Is this what we're hearing part of the Robocop, or you just enjoy changing it up? I know you like having a camera you can move around. We're gonna have 8. He's saying 14 of us, so we only need 1 of these to cover everything. Do I set up the next turn or start taking out his little dummy there? We're definitely doing this. Bro, coming in with 100 bits. Thank you very much, sir. Greatly appreciated as always. Should become /puppy. I'm good with this now. It's exclamation mark Milo, actually. Also works. Exclamation mark Milo and exclamation mark Tree always have done the same thing. Cheers, Crow. Appreciate you, buddy. Ooh, this one's sweet. I like it. Let's just take a stab at him. See, Skinny Matthews got it. Is that a second 100 bits? Oh, because I got a good one? You monster. Okay, well, you got your wish. That one is not good. Alright.
Maybe we can get some puppy-related music to replace the Peanuts Christmas song?
That's definitely an option. What music are you thinking? Hype train started. What happened? Did we get a hype train with just 300 bits? I mean, that's awesome. I'm not complaining. Thank you guys very much for the hype train this early on in the morning. Portland Robocop, thank you. Here's a jelly bean for you as well. These are the Bean Boozled. They're sometimes good, but most of the times freaking nasty. And they're since my second anniversary, so they're well over a year old at this point, which is maybe not great for me. I love that Milo is oh god. Oh, that one was instantly bad. I love that Milo's the star of the show today. Is there a song with Milo in it? Oh, gross. I mean, maybe we can just kill this dude? Not quite. Well, if we can't kill him, we're going to be taking a ton, so let's do that. 13, and we're taking 6 more, so we could go down so we only take 1. 18. Why does it go to 18? I missed something there with the math. Milo and Otis. Milo and Otis is a movie. I don't know about a musical score. I mean, maybe there's a musical score to Milo and Otis we could use, but I don't know if people would get the reference. Okay. That'll kill him. Backflip. Let's just get this out of our deck, and then we'll use this so we don't take... Oh, we're out. Oh, shoot. We're going to take some damage. Okay. Miss... Wait, we did block? Oh, we did the... No, that was last turn. Interesting. I don't know what we messed up there. Grab a doggy headset, put it on your dog, and make it look like he's streaming. That would actually be pretty funny. I could do that for a photo. I don't think he would like it very much, so I don't think he would do it long term. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Boop. And we can actually move that camera a little bit just to see, like... There. That's as much Milo as you're gonna get. And then we'll move it. Oh. There. Nope, you need the main screen. Got it. I see where it is. I see how it is. Caroline Jones talking to Milo. Ooh, offspring. Yeah, this is a... What? This is supposed to be a new metal playlist. And don't get me wrong, I like me some offspring, but... What? 4 damage is going to get us skunked pretty hard. Apply vulnerable, give 2 strength. I don't think we need to use strength here, but we are going to take some serious hits. Taking way too much damage this early on in the run. I'm actually going to be seeing the Offspring a little later this year. Offspring and Bad Religion, which I'm pretty excited for. I haven't seen Bad Religion live since, like, Warped Tour, I don't know, 2001, 2002, something like that. I mean, at the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. All enemies lose 6 heals. You're not wrong, but I find that's truer in Magic the Gathering than it is here. Like in... Oh, thank you, Larry. In Magic the Gathering, A, the games end fairly quickly, and then you get a refill of life before your next match, and B, there's more ways to gain life. I find there's not that many ways to gain life in this game. Let's ditch you. We are pretty low on life, and we're about to fight a boss, but let's see, what can we... How does this one upgrade again? Oh, it becomes free. Gain 8 and draw 2 cards is pretty good. Retain up to 2 cards. We don't have a decent enough deck yet for that to be a matter. Ignored you again. Just kick the unemployed while they're down. What did you say the first time that I ignored? Just about the musical choices? And how bad yours are? Or did you say something else? Oh, you would say Hateful Eight is one of his best. Interesting. Again, I'd have to watch it again because I don't know. It didn't do anything for me the time that I watched it. Movies I would give in the 90s. Shawshank Redemption, yes. New Dune, yes. Usual Suspects, yeah. Dark Knight, absolutely. Forrest Gump, I have to see it again. 7, yes. Green Mile, I have to see it again. 7 Samurai, I've never seen. I just cannot see Kill Bill in that mix. It was just incredible. Like, it was just, everything about it was just on point. It was actually better than I remember it being. California Neopunk was what I grew up with. Offspring, Green Day, Rancid, Red Hot Chili Pepper, and Out of the Sky era of No Doubt, and Mighty Mighty Bosstones, Goldfinger. I mean, same. Less that I grew up with it, more that I adopted it, because I was incredibly late coming to the whole musical thing. Grew up in a very religious household, so my parents didn't listen to music. So, like, a lot of people have those memories, like, listen to, you know, Lynyrd Skynyrd with their dad. Never happened. Never happened once. We listened to, like, Joseph of the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat and Phantom of the Opera and stuff like that on road trips. It was weird. So I came to, I don't know, punk rock or pop punk or whatever you want to call it, kind of like 99, 2000-ish, so like quite a bit after a lot of those bands were already big and on the downslide. But Rancid, Offspring, Green Day, like Rancid specifically is probably like my favorite band. I've actually got a tattoo on my arm for the song Radio. But that whole genre is just one of my favorites of all time. I enjoy nu metal, like that's kind of what got me through high school, but not really anything since then in that genre. I love the Blue album. And Pinkerton is probably one of my favorite albums of all time, and then after that I kind of lose steam for them pretty quickly. Pinkerton's probably in my top 5 albums of all time. Just an absolutely incredible album. Did not listen to Jesus Christ Superstar. Shocking. Let's go with backflips. So we can see what we get. We're gonna need some blockage. 13, so that'll block everything. Then we can do nothing else. Green Album's a bit underrated. I liked the Green Album at the time. I haven't gone back to it in forever. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we can successfully block everything. I think you're dead here. Really? This guy's gonna take me out? I mean, I hope you're wrong. That'd be a very short little run. Shout out to Canadian bands. Our Lady Peace. Are you Canadian, Katsuo? Katsu? Eight. Oof, we are going to take a lot of damage there. No, but a lot of my favorite bands are Canadian. I absolutely adore the first 2 Moist albums, but apparently they're a band that just did not make it to the States. So it's always kind of exciting when you hear somebody who actually like knows who they are. Sure. Backflip. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. That only gave us 11? Why'd that only give us up to 11? Alright, well we can do this and then we can retain a card till next turn. Let's go with Poison Stab. Maybe we should go on defense, whatever. Sorry, songs. Not you. No, I understood. I understood the reference. That is 3 Days Grace. And I've said this many, many times, and I'm just kind of living vicariously through my wife, but that is, my wife went to school with that band. She was more friends with the younger brother than the main singer, but still. And when I say that, I think, like, she had classes with him. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, they were real close. Actually, let's go with the heavy block. That's like the closest I've got to a claim of fame, so I just keep throwing it out there like it matters. Like, yay! My wife knew a person. Not like that. Don't be weird. Wife's a saint. So we're going to take this one. Discard this one. Let's get some poison on them. We'll do some blockage. We're going to take some damage, but I don't think we're dead here. Now, the second elite we might be dead on. I met director Troy Duffy. Got a hug for a photo. Nice. Nice. Okay, I've met people and have photos with them. I didn't count that quite as much. Like, it's a little bit different than, you know. No, that's this one. Oh, hi, buddy. How you doing? You enjoying your pig's hoof? Oh, nice. 2 in 1 turn. What are the odds? I was in the sequel to Boondocks. You've said that before. I forgot. We have to actually look that up at some point. Not that I don't believe you, but that I want to see it. 6. This will get me up to 12. You won't see me. Oh, well, then does it really count then? If you're an extra, but you're not actually in the movie. I got pushed by Dean Cain once. Wow. You a superstar. I mean, we took a little look for Mr. Cleaning Agent. We found him in the beginning of Last of Us. And some other movie that I don't remember. Well, that is claim to fame, although Adam has returned, they are co-singers now. See, he's at 24 life, but we are not dealing a whole lot of damage here. But better to get the poison in over time, because realistically, we're gonna block 4. We're gonna take 9. Jesus, I'm gonna need to go for the kill pretty soon here, because he is gonna start whittling us. We don't have a lot of attacks, unfortunately. Let's sure. There. Okay, so we beat this guy, but we are going to be in pretty sad shape for the next elite. So we'll have to... Ooh, what's this? Every time you play 10 attacks, gain an energy. I'll take it. Apply 6 poison. Seems good. Deal 8 damage next turn. Game a thing. Draw and discard. Let's do some poison damage. Let's get our damage up a little higher. My #1 band that I enjoy that I have not seen live. Nice. Oh, wait, I didn't even see what it was. Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain 1 and draw a card. All right, I'll take that. That's not the most exciting thing, but, you know, I'll take it. This dude hurts you for a lot. Wait, what is this dude's thing again? Like, he gets stronger every time I play a skill or something? Come on, mouse. Where you at? In Rage, whenever you play a skill, gain 2 strength. Okay. So we kind of just have to race him to the finish line. We should have applied strength. Let's do poison. We're gonna take 15 damage. But I think we just want to snap him as hard as we can. There we go. Okay. Oof. I would have liked... Well... No, that, for sure. He's got 20 health. I think we just win. Yeah, we just win. Beautiful. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Start each combat with a strength is an incredible thing to have. Noxious fumes I like a lot. I like it a lot. We need a campfire. Oh god, another elite. Yeah, no, we definitely want a campfire. Let us heal up. Unplayable. If transformed or removed from your deck, lose 3 max HP. So we can piss the mushrooms off, which means we'll have a fight on our hands. Or we can heal, but get a crappy card. I kind of want to heal. All right. Why would you piss off mushrooms? What kind of monster are you? I didn't piss off the mushrooms. That was the point. So we do want to get the other guy's shields up. Can we just straight up kill? No, because we won't kill him. Yeah, I don't want to keep Parasite in my hand. No, thank you. Actually, you know, I should have kept it in my hand because then I wouldn't draw it. Let's see. I think if we do this, yeah, he's just dead. 5 damage, 10 damage. He's only got 15. How much poison damage does he have? I think we're going to take some hits. We're definitely going to take some hits. But we should have everything we need to deal with this guy. Beautiful. I can push my team king. Oh, Caltrops is one of my favorite things. That's hard to argue with. A thief, huh? $11. We got one thing left to do. We got a boss coming up. Let's just keep our health up. Yo, Chadius, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. Let's weaken him. Okay, so we can poison him and block everything he's got coming at us. Well, and now we can do noxious fumes as well. I'm doing very well. How are you? Are you streaming this morning? Getting some of that Arc Raiders in? Do 7, so we do 14 damage to him. Does that get him dead? Gets him almost dead. We'll end the turn, and we'll keep backflip for next turn. Not that we need next turn. I'm gonna do Arc Raiding stream in an hour or so, I think. Nice. Gain 5 block. Block is not removed. Deal 12 damage. You have discarded a card this turn. Gain double. Draw 3, discard 1. Do we heal? I don't think we heal. I think we upgrade a card. Are you playing nice Qs or naughty Qs? Turn 1 seems like a pretty decent turn to play this. And then we can give him a ton of poison. Well, some poison, which seems pretty good. And we're actually gonna... We should have done this first, unfortunately, but... You know what? We'll do that at the beginning of our next turn, just in case. We'll retain that. There we go. Okay. Caltrops at the beginning of the fight is not bad. Let's gain some strength. Not that we've got any damage cards in hand. Ooh, Noxious Fumes is good too, right enough and early. Nice and early. Not enough energy. Ooh, shoot. Was not paying attention to my energy, apparently. Let's keep this one for next turn. Generally, when I have played Arc Raiders, I have been in very friendly, positive ones. What's going on? There we go. Okay, so we have not discarded a card yet, so we'll play this. He's gonna do some damage. There we go. We're gonna block everything he's throwing at us. We can weaken him, which actually went through. And we can punch him. And then we shouldn't take any damage. Let's keep that for next turn. Yeah, because now we're gonna start discarding things every turn. So this is basically just a free card, which is very nice. We're gonna discard you. So we discarded a card, so we can go ahead and do that for free. We got 2 left. 2 left. What is going on? Why is it? We're gonna gain block, and then we'll keep the back flip for our next turn. Beautiful. Okay. Let's backflip. No, discard this. There we go. I keep forgetting about the discard at the beginning. Let's backflip. See what we get. Nothing particularly good. So we'll weaken him. We've already got enough to ignore everything he's doing. But honestly, we have nothing else to do. So let's get rid of the burn, and we'll just go heavy block, I guess. Oh, nice! One of the people I mod for found Ephelon the exact same way, but she traded it for like 4 other prints. I'm gonna keep that, because then I won't draw it. And then I'm going to discard this because I don't want to deal with it. Yeah. And again, we'll just keep it because we don't want to draw it. Discard that. Weaken him. We discarded something, so we play this for free. Gain block. Discarding that. Discarding that. Well, no, we're gonna have enough. We're gonna have enough block. We're good. I could make it. I could make it if I could ever get a matriarch core, but I haven't seen the matriarch in a couple of weeks. All right, ditch rid of this. Ditch rid of this. That's sure. All right, super easy. Get out of here, you. Die to poison. Love it. Ooh. Whenever attack deals unblocked damage, deal 1 poison. Discard your hat and 1 shiv, deal $13 damage. I think Envenom is just incredible. Alright, what do we got? Ring of the Serpents. I mean, no. Upon pickup, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Ooh. Well, I'm a noob, so it worked. Elites drop an additional relic, or I just gain 3 relics right now. Let's see what we get. Cannot be removed from your deck. Forgot about that part of it, but okay. Whenever you climb a floor, you gain 12 gold. No longer works out to pick up. So that's upon pickup, raise your max health by 10. I'll take it. This is actually a good time to do that, so we're going to get all of our health back. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. Wow. Gambling chip's incredible. Okay, the other two are okay, but gambling chip's incredible. Around 6 right now. I could make it right now. The issue is, in order for it to be really good, it needs an upgrade, -1 energy cost, and you have to hit with a bunch of attacks, which generally just wins the fight anyways. That's fair enough. Okay, so we could go here and get the store, which we could remove something from our deck and potentially get another relic. Yeah, I see no negative there. Choose any number of cards to replace Gambling Ship. Okay. So you deal 8. I'm not gonna lie, I for some reason thought Envenom cost 1. Maybe it's because I have had it in previous decks, so I didn't even look at it. It is actually pretty worse with only being with being a 2 cost. Oh, Gambler's Chip only works on the first turn? At the start of each combat. Ah, okay, that makes more sense. I was gonna say that's freaking broken. It's actually best in a Shiv deck that has no accuracy or strength, or with stuff that multi-hits. There we go. Now we can freely poison him. And we still have another thing to do? Sure. Why not? Is this a mobile game? Looks fun. I need a new game for my morning commute. It is on mobile. Nice. I had a buddy who I was like, you will love this game. But he doesn't have anything to play it. Like, I thought it was on like, ooh, wow, you're doing a lot of damage. Well, there's not a lot we can do about it, so we're just gonna punch you in the face. Like, he's got an iPhone, but he doesn't have, like, he doesn't use his computer for this kind of stuff, and let's get rid of that. Now we can do this for free. 22 with 13 damage. We're doing 20, so he's gonna have 2 life left. Oh, that sucks. Well, I guess we can just do both, so why not? There we go. Deal 9 damage and a week is good. Apply 7 poisons, incredible, for sure. Yeah, I've actually, I think Run 7 said he was looking at picking this game up after seeing me play it. I know Bubba Hotep has picked it up. Like, it's an older game. It's not new by any stretch, but it's still fun how many people are like finding it. Like, even I only found it, like, I played this for the first time on the anniversary back in October, and I played it like 4 in the morning or something, and I was like, I'm way too tired for this. It seems cool, but I'm way too tired. And then I think it was Wonderful D said, like, oh, you should give the game another try, and I've been freaking hooked ever since. There's a lot of stuff here that I want. Whenever you apply poison, you die additional poison? Ooh. Upgrade 2 random skills. Upon pickup, raise your max HP by 7 and heal all of your HP. Ooh. Good lord. Okay, we need to do some math here, because there's a lot of good stuff in this one. I really like footwork. I really like giving poison to things. I think I like footwork over card removal. I mean, we are broke, but double theory. What are we replacing? We'll replace you for sure. We're not using you on this turn. I don't think we're gonna like a strike all that much. There we go. Okay. So we can weaken one of them. So that's 19. Raise that. So we're still gonna take some damage, but it'll be fine. Hello, Papadopoulos. So let's do that. We'll get rid of a strike. Confirmed. And then we can use this for free. You can backflip, see what we get. And we can poison Maybe I should have poisoned the other one just so that at least he's taking some damage, but honestly, I'm not too sad about it. Jeez, they're that close to running away already. That's... oh my god, that's not good for us. I think he's just gonna run away. Ooh, okay, one's gonna die. Damn it! Oh my god! He would have died if we had one more turn. That sucked. I mean, actually, you know what? That was the best time for that to happen because we had no money. Obtain a relic. 50% become cursed. Yeah, I like relics. What is the relic? There's definitely limitations to playing this. Ginger, you can no longer become weakened. Okay. Let's see. What are we doing on turn 1? We're definitely not doing a strike. I don't think we're doing any attacks. Sure. Okay, so we can do that for free. We can weaken him. Gain a bunch of block, ditching that. There. So we can't get weakened, but we can still get frail. Fair enough. Might as well get ourselves set up a little bit, because there's nothing else going on this turn. And we'll save that for next turn. Let's see, we're not quite blocking everything yet. We could block everything. I mean, she's probably just going to heal him next turn anyways, so let's make sure we don't take anything. Yeah. Got quite the little power factory going on, but need to find the time to actually play them all. $24 damage coming at us. That's cool. Hi, puppers. Are you all done your hoof? I still see some of it left. Yeah, you want to play. Milo. Cool. It's okay. We could do 2 of these things. We could do 7 to all, so it's 14 damage, and it'll give him multiple poisons. That seems pretty freaking good. Play with Milo. No! Oh, buddy. How's it going? How's it going, puppers? How's it going? Okay, so the knight's toast. Oh, the head scratches? Is that all you wanted? Is that all you wanted in life? What's up, Hotep? What's a good choice? Playing with Milo or playing Slay the Spire? Or song choice? What are we talking about, Hotep? Come on. Say more words. Oh, buddy. Is that all you want in life? Should we go to the dog park later? Would that be fun? Is that such a good idea that you drop your bone? Was that a bone-droppingly good idea? Oh, buddy. You're such a good boy. I'm assuming Hillary went to bed, right? Every and all, I reckon. Oh, you just like everything I do. Oh, thanks, Hotep. You're the best. See, real life, learn from Hotep. Comes in here, he's nice, plays games with me, likes my musical choices. Oh, that's my finger. Yeah, that's my finger. Yeah, don't bite my finger. Don't bite my finger. You're quite a puppers. You're quite the puppers. Arr. Hi. Hi. Oh, what a good puppers. You can just hear his internal monologue, like, Dad, just play with me. Dad, I'm bored. Look at those teethers. Look at those teeth. Are you big and scary? Is that the kind of dog you are? Are you big and scary Rottweiler? You don't strike me as big and scary. You don't strike me as big and scary. Is this your big and scary face? Come on, you can be bigger and scarier. Come on.
Time for a little drinking pool.
Oh, thanks, Dan.
Cheers, genitals.
Appreciate you. For the first time in my Diablo 4 history, I hit max level yesterday and actually started doing the Paragons. It is way more intense than Paragons were in Diablo 3. It's amazing. I love it. I was just playing with some buddies last night. I had a lot of fun. Arr! Arr! Look how angry I am! Look how angry I am! What was that? Oh, another 100 bits! Thank you, Crow! I'll get that in a second. Milo, all done. I'll tell you when I'm all done. Okay. Nope, too close to the junk. Too close to the junk. Don't love the teeth there. Hey. No, all done. All done. Here. Go get it. Yeah, good boy. All right, we owe a jelly bean and a shot. How you doing this morning, Dan? You hit Paragon 300? No. 60. I hit level 60. I'm telling you, I did not enjoy Diablo 4. I did not play it very much. I think I'm at Paragon like 40 or something. We have different definitions of max level. Again, that was a pretty good one. Crow, you're 0 and 2. Oh no, you're 1 and 2. What? What? What's with your cute face? What's with your cute face? Why are you like this? I don't like the demanding. No, don't like the demanding. How old is Milo? He turned 1 at the end of December. I believe he was born December 28th or something like that. So he's still just a little puppers. Cheers, Dan. Appreciate you. You're the best. Whew. Nothing like whiskey and an energy drink first thing in the morning. All right, what are we discarding? We discard an attack because the knight's dead. So we discarded something so we can attack her for free. We can poison her because why not? And then she's dead too. Fantastical. Just in case. All good. Still has that puppet energy? Oh, frick yeah, he does. Swift potion. What are we adding to the deck? Ooh, I like 1,000 cuts. When you play a card, deal 1 damage to all enemies. I mean, oh. Deal 6 to all enemies twice is not bad. Apply 3 weak, gain 14 block is very strong. Yeah, Dan's here. I'm big and scary. I had a nap. Nice, you're back. He's just being polite. He told me if it was between listening to your music and having his fingernails pulled out, he would have his fingernails pulled out. Wow. Okay, let's go for the fireplace because I'm a weak little bitch. And do 2 damage to each enemies. Caltrops I really like. Envenom becoming cheaper is incredible. Footwork is actually probably the right call. Can we just upgrade all the cards in my deck, please? Can that be an option? Choose any number of cards to replace. He's gonna do a lot of damage. That would almost kill 2 people, so that seems pretty good. Let's get rid of you. Do we want to get rid of 2 of them? I don't know if we want to get rid of 2 of them. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, so first up, that, and then probably this. And then what are we doing? 6 times 3? 6, 12, 18, 20. Damn. That was a secret real life, you narc. Did you take the pups? I'm cold. I thought you guys didn't actually live all that close to each other. I thought that was the thing. We're gonna take a bunch of hits. Gaining 8 is 16, 6, 12, 18. So we're gonna take 5. It's probably the play. Oh. Okay, it's a setup turn, but man, it's a decent setup turn. Here it comes. Oof. Oof. Well, that's that. That's fine. It actually wasn't that good of a deck, to be perfectly honest, so I'm not super sad about it. I want PvP on this. I haven't looked into Slay the Spire 2, but I want there to be PvP in the second one. Let's take 10 seconds. Oh, somebody's trying to get a hold of me. What's going on here? Oh, nice. You on the set. That's cool. That's really cool. All right. Let's see. Where's Steam? So let's go to store, and we'll go boop. Slay the Spire 2. Boop. Avoid big monsters. So graphically, it got a significant upgrade. You can have summons, that's cool. It looks very similar, to be honest. Like, graphically it is nicer, but it's not like, oh my god. Oh. Show me multiplayer. Coming to early access 2025 still. Well, missed the mark a little bit on that one. Mega Crit, add to your wish list. Single player. Wah. That's unfortunate. There are co-op and PvP modes that on Steam Workshop, and one of the most popular mods has you play as one of the bosses and fight the Spire runners. Interesting. Silent, etc. No, STS2 doesn't have multiplayer. It's not their thing. I didn't need to know that. I've wasted way too much time on this game as is. If I ever stream this, it'll be like a 12-hour stream. Release date in March. It is super fun to play, and I don't know about for the audience, but it's really fun to stream because you can just take breaks and just do whatever you gotta do and just like pet your dog or chat with the audience, you know what I mean? It's all the stuff I loved of Marvel Strike Force without Marvel Strike Force. Okay, so we don't need a shop early on. We could get a couple of question marks on a fire. I wouldn't say no to that. 5,000 or 6,000 hours into it. Yes, but Bubba discovered it last week, and you've been playing for a long time, so the amount of hours you have into it might not be the same. But that doesn't mean the addition isn't real. I didn't play this game like at all this week. Like, this is my first time playing it probably since, I'll say last Sunday, because I probably played it on the weekend. But all week I've just been like crazy busy, so that hasn't happened, unfortunately. A couple years ago, yeah. I only learned about this game last week and have like 15 hours in 2 sessions. It's just absolutely my go-to game when I want to play something, but not think too hard. That's ironic. Okay, so we'll go that route, and then we're only taking 1. Yeah, we don't have enough to kill him just yet. But, yeah, no. 8. We still can't kill him. So, like every game Mongooli plays. I started Warhammer just to quit my Spire habit. That's a weird thing to do, but you do you. I own a ton of deck board games as well. Marvel Legendary is the only one I have that would like compare to this. Like I've got Descent, I want to say it's called. Not Descent, that's the wrong game. Dominion. Dominion? I haven't played it in a while. I think it's Dominion. It's pretty casual friendly, but it's nice. The fuck? I didn't mean to hit him, but okay. Dominion's a grandfather. Yeah, okay. Once an MTG player, always an MTG player. I love my MTG a lot. I have not had a chance to play it recently, unfortunately. I played a game of Commander against Dingo in the chat a month and a half ago, and that was like the first time I've touched it in a long time. Wow, defense. Can't we just punch this guy? He's like 2 punches and he's down. See? Look at this. There we go. I'm in the process of trying to sell all my stuff, all of your magic or all of your deck builders? What stuffs are you trying to sell? All my magic, Star Wars, no, SWC, Raw Deal, Rage, Anime, Pokemon, all my TCG stuff. SWC CG, Star Wars Collector's Game? No. No, I'm missing something there. There was a Transformers collector's game a couple of years ago that I really enjoyed. And it died, unfortunately, but I really liked that one. And actually, before that, there was a game. It was not a card game per se. It was a dice game called Dice Masters. And me and my buddy got hard into that one. It was so cool. Yeah, compatible G.I. Joe game as well. Okay. I had most of the original Dice Master sets. Same. No, I had them after DC as well. I played right up until, because like after X amount of sets, they decided to instead of selling it like a blind pack, they would just sell you like any Commander precons. They sold it like that. And that's when like they're like, we're not doing tournaments anymore, we're not doing prize support anymore, we're just doing this. And then like everybody I knew was like, the fuck, and just dropped the game hard. Oh, all of these are good. I think we transform a card. And we just transform one of these garbage cards. Gain 50 to 80 gold. Remove a card from our deck. Lose 7 health. Money. Fire. Tactician. Proceed. Come across a dead adventurer on the floor. His pants have been stolen. Also, the armor and face appear to be scoured by flames. Those possessions are still intact. You're in no mind to find out what happened here. Find loot? Yes. Find loot. Find loot! Nice! It's only 3 centuries if you have bad luck. Deal 5 damage. If the enemy has weak, gain things and draw a card. Okay, fair enough. Do that and that. Feel pretty good about that turn. Understood. Yeah, I played game before TT. The DD set and the original Marvel sets and both TMNT sets. You might be getting your order wrong. I feel like DC came up before TMNT. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like I'm right. Gotcha. I didn't ignore them because for tournament play, there was a couple of cards in there that were bananas good. I think it's Mira, whoever at the King of Atlantis, whoever his wife is, had a card where you could just, like, ignore damage, and it was insane. I actually, like a local nothing tournament, but still, I won a tournament off the back of her. Because there was a Spider-Man set card. I think, was it Green Goblin or Hobgoblin or something? Where, like, you could discard a character, and he would gain 6 attack or something. And so my opponent discarded his entire hand and attacked with, like, 47 damage, and he's like, oh, I guess I win. I'm like... Pay 1 mask, it turns into 3 damage. He's like, what? I was like, yeah, you gotta read the card there, bud. Not only do I miss that game, but I actually had a buddy who used to get pretty in-depth in it too, and it was just fun hanging out with him, and we just haven't hung out as much recently, which is unfortunate. Sneaky Strike just kills him. Yeah, there we go. Doing the box expansions, the last set I think I got was a Spider-Man stuff, but they got impossible to find. They were not hard to find in my area. But I mean, that was a long time ago. I don't know anybody that sells them now. I should have read that. I don't even know what that does. What does the top do? When you have no cards in hand during your turn, draw a card. Ooh, all right. This dude. If 5 damage the enemy is weak, yes. Now, he doesn't have enrage yet, so I should be able to play this now and not have it be a bad thing. I know we didn't discard a card, but there's no negative to it, so whatever. Intangible means you don't take damage, right? So we're going to take a hit, but so be it. We're just going to try and go as hard into this guy as possible. Oh, I don't like that at all. Come on, deck, cooperate with me. Reduce all damage taken to 1. Yes. Give me a couple of hits. There, I'll take it. Thank you. Whenever you add a skill into your deck, upgrade it. Frick yeah. Just taking all the question marks. Upgrade a card in your deck? Yes. Upgrade a card in my deck? We don't have great cards in the deck at the moment. 16 damage. Milo left, unfortunately. I think my wife and kids got home, so he probably went up to go say hi. It's a piece of hoof. He really likes his pig's hoofs. Alright, we need to get some cards. Noxious Fumes. Block, discard that. Oh my god, we're dumb. That's the whole reason I did that, was just to get that card discarded. Wow, that was a misplay. That was impressively bad. Don't let Panda Blue see you drinking Monster. Why not? Will she yell? I can't remember. Is she a doctor? Oh yeah, she's a doctor. Her friend's the vet. That's what it is. Or she's a nurse, or her friend's a vet, or something. She's in healthcare, and her friend's a vet. Right? Something like that. And technically, I'm not drinking a Monster. I'm drinking a Rockstar. I guess if we're missing Milo, we don't need to have the Milo cam on anymore. I think he's just dead. But we'll keep playing as if he's not. Because why not? Royalties to Roe of Gilead incoming? What? At one point, Target and Walmart in the States carried them, but then it just went poof. She tells Bubba it's not healthy, but Bubba is correct. The orange cream one is frickin' incredible. She also tells him smoking is bad. Well, everybody should be telling him that smoking is bad. That's not exactly a hot take. Shouldn't be, at least. Sleep now in a fire. Right, math. Sometimes math just gets the better of me, guys. That kind of startled me, I'm not gonna lie. Nobody expects a random will. Distraction. Add a random skill into your hand. It costs 0 this turn for 0. I mean, it's free. Let's heal right before our boss fight. This dude. Destroy. $24 damage. Well, shite. Now, is this the dude where you damage when you deal damage to him, he gets weaker? Mode shift. After receiving 1 damage, changes to defensive mode. This enemy intends to attack for 24 damage. So I deal 25% less damage for 1 turn. Okay, so if I do 1 more damage to him. But then he gets into like defensive mode or something, right? Where like he essentially gets like thorns where he'll deal damage to me if I hit him. Sharp-eyed, whenever you play an attack, take 3 damage. Okay, so don't do that. What's up, Mega Man? How you doing? There we go. Portland has great taste. The guy that curls into a ball has thorns, I believe. Yeah. Oh, that's an attack. Don't want to do that. We'll take 3 damage, but if we give him weak, then maybe we take less damage from his 2 attacks. 10, 14... Yeah, we're going to technically take 1 less damage for having done that. Choose one of 3 random attack cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I would love to have a way of discarding a card this turn. That would be amazing. We're going to take some hits. He still has 19. Unless the poison counts. Well, if the poison counts, it's going to do anyway. So we have 19 poison and 19 attacks. So let's see if he goes into a ball when the poison hits. Please? He did! Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, good to know. So poison counts. We're gonna take some damage. We'll weaken him. No, I think we just leave it. He's not gonna deal enough damage to us anyways. We're good. Of course, we get this one when it doesn't do anything. There. We got enough to survive him, and he's just taking all the frickin' poison damage. He's got 30 poison. And 50. So we only need to do 20 to him, which is going to be this. Like, we're in good shape. He takes that. He goes back into defense mode. And he's basically dead. Yeah, he's dead. There's no reason to do anything else. Will we be shaving Mongooli against him? What on earth does that even mean? Burst. This turn, your next 2 skills are played twice. Ooh. Apply 9 poison. When the enemy dies, deal damage to mass. That's such a good card. Transform all strike and defend cards. That's so good. Runic Pyramid's also incredible. That's true, but I'm going to use Pyramid more than I'm going to use Top. Well, we'll see what happens. That's the boss that killed me last time, right? I do want to go to the store, but maybe we get a couple of fights in first. Oh, we go to the store twice? It is this guy, the double sword king. I mean, double store could be good because if you get a bad store, you could get 2 chances at it. Before I forget, man. Gain X block. Block is not removed. Oh, that's not the one I thought it was. Well, it's free. That's free. That's not free because he didn't have weak. That's on me. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, so they don't have to have strength to lose it. That probably sounded dumb, but that makes... I didn't know that. I thought it would just take away something. I didn't realize it would actually draw forward. Yes, yes. That sounds incredible. Let's see. Ooh. I mean, we've got a lot of cards that are already upgraded, but it's so good. For HP below 50, then a combat heal. I like that. We can't afford these anyways. At the start of each combat, apply 4 poison to all enemies? Alright. I can't... Can I click this and then look at my deck, or do I have to remove something at that point? Because there's probably something I can get out of my deck that'll feel pretty good, but I... Thank you. I mean, there's nothing here that looks like atrocious. I think we just saved the money. Worst case scenario, we're gonna have another chance, like, pretty quick. Corpse Explosion's hilariously good here. Let's do it on the biggest one. There. That middle one's already dead. And he'll take the other two out. So we can just pass. Right? I'm not crazy? I'm not missing something? Kaboom! Love it. What does that have to do with you being good? I think... I don't love outmaneuver. Yes, it can set up a really good turn, but I don't love it. I don't love flying knee. But is it bad enough to worth get rid of? We're pretty low on blocking. Like, gaining 4 block is not much, but doing it for free. Oh, there we go. 7 block for free. Hmm. If you can get to the stage 3 boss, I'd say you're doing pretty okay. If I play Burst, my next skill is played twice. The corpse explosion will kill the rat. Will it deal 23 damage to the big guy twice? Because technically there's 2 corpse explosions on it? Well, that's fun. That feels like a decent amount of attacks. Cost one additional 16 damage. Most people take 50 to 100 to try to speed Act 3 for the first time, Bubba. That's kind of insane. Be dead. There we go. The Ascension 20 drawbacks, you have to beat 2 of the Act 3 bosses back to back. Ooh! Deal 20 damage. Do I want Fire Potion? You're welcome, Hotep. Appreciate you, buddy. What do you want from me, man? Good games are good. No, we need blocks. We need blocks. Oh, shit. We should have... It's a great turn 1. So we're gonna have... Wow. What is going on? I didn't know Top just kept doing it. Wow. Okay, Top just went up significantly in my book. Holy shit. I thought it would do it once. I didn't realize it was literally every time you didn't have a card in hand. Okay. Do we just win? I think we just win, right? Wow, Top is good. Sometimes you just need to see something in action. Again, Brilliant turn one. There's more content past Act 3 as well. That's the true ending. It's not very good most of the time, actually. It can be tricky to empty your hand, especially on 3 energy. It might do something nice. Yeah, no, I'm not saying it was like the best thing that's ever happened, but like it was pretty freaking good right now. I don't know that that's worth playing right now. Yes. It's got 23 life and 14 poison. What is that green thing? Malleable. Upon receiving attack damage, it gains 3 block. Block gain increases. Malleable is triggered. Resets to 3 at the start of your turn. Poison dead. Poison dead. Bottle Flame. Upon pickup, choose an attack. Start each combat with a card in your hand. Ooh. Each combat. I mean, it's kind of hard to not choose the weakening one, right? I think it's got to be with neutralize. It just makes the most sense. Oh, do we go? We'd have to do 2 in a row. Oh, no, we could do this and then go to the question mark. I think we want relics more than cards at this point. It's the bastards that end our fight last time. Okay. Okay. So we're going to upgrade every card in our hands, or the deck, sorry. We're going to choose Nightmare, going for Noxious Flames, because we're fucking hilarious. We're going to neutralize... Little guy. So they gain 9 poison at the beginning of each turn. Why'd that not work? Sorry, 1 second. Did I not open HUD effects? I thought I did. Sorry, D. How you doing, buddy? Oh, I must not have turned HUD effects. I'm sorry, buddy. I ruined it. I am the ruiner of all things. But on the plus side, good to have you here. So we might as well gain block. Because, like, why not? None of the enemies have weak. But 2 of them are going to die, and he's... 12 times 3. Okay. More poison. Got 28 poison. It could be more. We have no way of discarding cards. We need better ways to discard cards. There. Dead? Nice. Mercury Hourglass. At the start of your turn, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Sure. Gain 12 block is better than gaining 20 damage. Start of your turn, draw a card and discard a card. Oh, that seems real good. That's exactly what we need for this deck. We need to be discarding more cards. Question mark? We're gonna go question mark. In an abandoned temple, you find a giant book open with cryptic writings. As you are trying to interpret the elaborate script, it begins to shift and morph. Odd. The book seems to be about an ancient named Niao. This piques your interest, but you have a general feeling. Continue, lose 1 HP. Feeling an ache, lose 2 HP. Weak and tired, lose 3 HP. What does the book do? Is the book good? There's 3 different books. Of course there are. At the end of your turn, you may shuffle 1 to 3 random cards into your draw pile. Interesting. Do we go against a boss and try and get another relic? We could go for a campfire afterwards? Oh, we could go boss, relic. No, let's go here. You spot a loose brick within a pillar that catches your eye. You find a folded note and a card inside. It reads, "The heart awaits." This is your handwriting. Take and give. Receive Iron Weave and store a card. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage. That seems good. What does store a card mean? Oh, leave a card for somebody else for next time? Flying knee. What is going on? Choose a card. All out, caltrops, unplayable. This card is discard from your hand, draw 2 cards. I mean, I think the one guy's dead, right? But that's probably the best one to draw. And we just win, right? Nice. A part of me is like, just stop putting cards in your deck. But also, these are pretty good cards. If you discarded a card this turn, you gain things. We're starting to get better ways to discard cards, which is nice. But I mean, we do need blocks. Ooh. I'm not a big Nickelback fan, but I do like this song. What is this game? This is Slay the Spire. It's a deck building game, and it's incredible. It is absolutely my newest possession. Also, how you doing, Corvus? Good to see you, bud. Part of me says Trial by Fire. But also, like, we could use some health. F it. See what happens. Poison all of them. We got a lot of damage coming at us already. Let's see what we get for free. Doppelganger. Next turn, draw X cards and gain X. Not right now. I kind of like the idea of poisoning everybody. Roguelite. So, yes, technically, but also literally every deck builder ever is that. So it feels like a weird thing to put on the category. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like it's just extra words for no reason. If that makes sense. So we're going to take... so we could... I really want to have Noxious Fumes in play. Is there a way of seeing what powers are technically active at the moment? To D or to Katsu, who know the game better than I do? What powers? Like Noxious Fumes is a power. Once it's played, it's in play for the rest of the game. Is there a way of seeing that? When you play a card, you gain a block. Seems good. Yeah, that's probably the best one. I thought it had to be an attack card that... Okay, so let's do... We don't have a lot of blocking. We're going to take a lot of hits. Boop. Boop. Okay, we're now going to take significantly less hits. We're only taking 2 damage at the moment. Let's give them poison at the beginning of the turn. Draw a card. Ooh, that's not the card I thought it was. Cool. Okay, thank you. $21. Can we deal 21 damage? Can we deal any damage? 5 damage, 9 poison. Eight block. A block is not removed, so that's actually good for next turn. Like, we're already covered for this turn, but that'll help us with next turn not taking any damage. Deal 8 damage twice. Decrease the damage of this card by 2. I'm gonna go for the blocking. I would love a corpse explosion right now, to be honest. Gain 5 block, deal 5 damage, so we can... I'm entangled, can't play attack. What? Alright, we got enough blocks. We're not going to take any damage, so that's decent. First dude's dead. We don't have any way of discarding. We're going to do that on me, and we're going to gain a lot of blocks and draw a bunch of cards. $22, so this would gain us enough blocks. We're not going to take anything, and we can... Yeah, we can kill him. Which is pretty solid for us. I don't know if he's got weak or not. Maybe we'll do it to apply weak. Yeah, he does not have weak. There. That's just game. Beautiful. Okay, we didn't lose much. The next 2 non-boss chests you open have 2 relics. Sure. Skill potion, no thanks. I don't think that's better than anything we have. We do like to discard cards. Is that better than anything we have? Apply 3 vulnerable. Choose 1 of 3 random colorless cards. 1 of 3 skill cards. I'll take the skills, because skills are more often going to be like blocks. I think we're just going to heal. We're going to be boring. Our deck is in pretty solid shape at the moment, to be honest, so... Having a bit more life can't hurt. Okay, so we can give him weak. We do that. We can hit him for free. Gain some block. Tools of the trade is great for down the road. 8. We can just block again. And we're in solid shape. Let's go Caltrops early on. Where's my Caltrops? Wasn't Caltrops supposed to be... Wasn't that the whole point of that thing? Okay. Choose a card to discard. What are we not going to play? Probably not doing... Oh, it goes in the deck? Oh, I thought it just was like you're picking something. Alright, that's lame. Okay, so that's essentially free. That's free. Corpse Explosion is not great at the moment. Let's draw some cards and see what happens. And we're going to discard. There's something great to discard. Let's get rid of Corpse Explosion. It's expensive. Let's make everything better, because that just seems good. We're almost got enough block. 7 damage and 7 block. That's enough to get us so we don't take anything, which feels pretty good. And I'm pretty happy with that. Gain 12 block, gain 3 vulnerable. Apply 3 vulnerable. We'll do it next turn. I don't... Okay, knowing that... I thought those went into my hand. I didn't realize they just go into my deck. That's way worse. Choose a card to discard. If you discarded a card. Okay, so we can discard... Probably you. So now we discard a card, we can play you for free. That's always a good time. I mean, sure. It's only for this turn, so that's actually not great. So let's just do that. No. No. Do you like cottage cheese? I'm not opposed to it, but it's never a go-to. Let's get rid of that. Like a comic about Kiss the Band. What the fuck? What? Oh, sorry, Bubba Hotep said something. My 7-year-old got his comic bundle in, and he got a Kiss comic. I don't know Kiss had a comic book. It makes sense. I've never seen one. Everything Bagels. I do not like Everything Bagels. I'm not a fan of onion. Cottage cheese is usually the American version of poutine. Dear God, tell me you're kidding. I really want you to be kidding, and I'm really nervous you're not. Not kidding, we don't really have easy access to cheese curds. Ugh, America's weird. What is the American version of poutine? Apparently garbage, from what I'm hearing. Let's just do this for fun and see what happens. Next on your attacks deal double damage. Ooh. No, still skip. My city has a restaurant dedicated to poutine. I mean, same. Keep this gravy train rolling. Discard a card. What are we discarding? He's coming at us with a bunch of attacks, but... So maybe we won't attack him this turn. 20 damage. We get 10 block. Weakened didn't kick in, or he's already weakened, I guess. 10... 18? 18 seems good. There, so we'll take 2. We can take 2. Skill... Nope. Wisconsin has the best cheese curds. I definitely have access to cheese curds. Probably people in cities do more so. Oh, do you only have small town grocery stores? They have nothing. What are we discarding? Where is my frickin'... Need a lot more tacticians in my life, apparently. There's nothing bad here, honestly. I think... Maybe? It seems weird. Okay, so this is free. Let's burst, and we'll do this for free. Actually, we got a lot. We can draw a lot of cards. There, we discarded, so we get to do that for free. We can do that for free. That's just good time. That's free. So we're blocking more than we need to. Let's see what else we get. Choose a card to discard. I think we'll get rid of that one. I don't think we're going to use that right now. Corpse Explosion, it just deals 9 poison, which is, you know, it's not nothing. Yeah, that's gonna be solid for a while. The second half of the card does nothing, but that's fine. Okay, he's not attacking. We can discard. That one, maybe? So that's free. That's free. Oh, now we want to discard stuff. Cool. Thanks, game. Let's do this into this. Give him weak. And then that'll discard our Tactician, which will give us more mana. Nice. Good for the future. Free. Deal cards, or draw cards, sorry. Free. We could draw more cards, but it's not going to do a whole lot. Let's give him more poison. What's his poison count up to? 30, 40 poison. So he's got like 2 turns left in him. But he's also coming at us for 50-something damage. Poison count 0. Oh. Well, that's sad. All right, what are we discarding? So we do want to play that, so we'll probably discard this. Confirmed. So this is free. All enemies lose 8 strength. So now he's only doing 30 damage. 12 block. There. Let's go with this one. Heal hook for free. Vulnerable. Should have done that first, but oh well. Backflip. Heal hook for free. If we do this, we can use Tactician, we gain stuff back. That seems good. Get rid of Tactician, confirm. Gain 9 blocks. That's not quite enough, but it's getting awfully close. We're getting really close. We just kill him? Does he just die? Nice! Obtain a random potion. Deal 14 damage, discard all non-attached from your hand. Next turn, draw X plus 1 cards and gain X plus 1 thing. So that's a really solid card to use last. You only get to use it once. But it's just never bad, right? It's never bad. Elites drop an additional relic when defeated. Upon pickup, obtain a unique curse and 3 relics. Attacks that cost 0 deal 4 additional damage. I don't know that I've got any attacks that cost 0. What's your favorite breakfast food? Ooh. On a normal day, okay, so if I'm feeling fancy, waffles with fruit can't be beat. Like, that is goated. But on like a regular work day, I want to say like a plain bagel toasted with butter and cheddar is really solid. Maybe like a jalapeno bagel if I'm feeling fancy. But like my go-to is usually just like cereal because I'm porridge. Ooh, porridge is good. Porridge can be good. Hey, J-Stack, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. You gonna be streaming later on? Elite's drop an additional relic. I think is our best one. I don't really want the bell. Our deck is performing really nicely. I think we're just gonna go with more relics. Does it melt the cheddar? Not often, not usually. It just gives it a nice little tang. It's quite nice. We have enough money we could go to the store. See what we find. We do kind of want to run into... Crepes are better than waffles? You're insane. Certifiable, sir. Certifiable. You streaming later, J-Stack? If so, are you doing PUBG or Arc Raiders? If you are not following... Somebody give our my man J-Stack a shout out, by the way. If you're not following this guy, you should. Love his energy. It's a good guy. Plays good games. Waffles fruit, hell yeah! And dude, I'm hooked on Ark. So fun. That's me for this game. I'm so in love with this game, and the fact there's a sequel coming out in like a month and a half, absolutely love it. I feel like I want to go to the store. I mean, I really want to hit an elite, but we can hit the store up and then go sideways and hit the elite. So I think we're fine with that. Lifelink. Lifelink does not mean what I think it means. I'm pretty sure it means that you have to kill all of them at roughly the same time. Are we doing anything? Okay, so we can do that to discard, and that'll make our sneaky strike free. That seems good. We did not get the card we want to discard, unfortunately. Pretty good chance we're not playing that. So this is now free. So let's punch you in the face real hard. We can give you weak for free, which makes this free. We can give you all poison. We got one thing left. We're gonna take a lot of damage. We probably want to get some blocks going on. 8 block. All lose 8 strength. That actually might be better than the blocking we can do. Yeah, that might have been the better way to go. Anytime, Jax. Stacks. What do you prefer to go by? J-Stack? Stack? Zzz? Bacon. Doesn't matter what else is with it. Alright, fair. It's hard to argue with bacon. Ooh, okay, so that's phenomenal. You're weak, so that's free. More poison is always good. 14 block, we're gonna take a lot of damage. But that's just not good enough. That's just not good enough. I think it's the only thing that makes sense. See if we can weaken him. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's significantly less damage coming at us. Oh, nice! Nice! See, that's why you do that sometimes. Corpse Explosion is actually kind of bananas in this situation, because we want all 3 of them to die pretty right away. Okay, so we can do this on us, discarding the Tactician. We do Corpse Explosion, 54. Yeah, so if this guy dies, they all die. And he's gonna die, so I think it doesn't really matter what happens next. Skip. Boom, 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 dead. Nice! Do you eat fun things for breakfast? What would be a fun thing to eat for breakfast? Like baked beans? No. Or grilled tomatoes? Not really. It's rare I eat breakfast, to be honest, but if I do, it's mostly fruit or cereal. Cold meatball pizza for breakfast. That's just wrong. But it's also Bubba, so what did I expect? All right, don't punch the middle guy. I don't remember how the rest of it works. Cold pineapple pizza for breakfast. Ooh, he one-upped you. Let's draw some things and hopefully get a tactician. We did not get a tactician. I think we want to get rid of this because I'm not going to want to attack that middle dude and take damage. That's just bad. We're going to take 9 damage. This sets itself up. Now let's just take the 1 damage. Yeah. Skip. Good morning, Zero Justice. How are you doing? You should eat fun stuff since you're from far away. Okay. Apparently I don't know how to take that. Does... Like, what's the most Canadian thing we like? Canadian bacon? That's just ham. That's boring. Waffles are fun. I like waffles, but you didn't think that was fun enough? Breakfast burritos with salsa sounds incredible. I was saying that to D because he's from the UK. Okay. I don't like spending time cooking in the morning. That's fair. That's a legit answer. Canada isn't that far, especially from you. I mean, like, black pudding or blood sausage, ew. Ooh, corpse explosion is great right here, because that'll basically kill everything. I mean, this fight's over, so... Sure. End turn. Skip. That dude dies. He does a bunch of damage to the other two. Game done. Store? Yeah, let's go store. I don't know that I want to add anything into my deck. Add X random upgraded colorless cards to your hand. No. Well-laid plans. At the end of your turn, retain up to 1 card. Ooh. I don't think so. Whenever you deal 4 or less unblocked attack damage, increase to 5. Meh. The first time you lose HP each turn, draw 3 cards. Start each combat with 1 artifact. Artifacts negate debuffs? That sounds great. Yes. Alright, I gotta run to the washroom real quick. Don't go anywhere. Watch our rating. She's supposed to be a scientist. They say specifically that the other version of her, Tess, is the one who goes out in the public. She just stays in the lab. So she shouldn't be trained for combat at all. But also she's like weighing down the fully fledged robots with just her legs to the point where she's like sticking their head on a spike or something. I'm just like, where are you getting the leverage for this? Like, the whole thing just really bothered me.
I figured Brian would have issues with that too because the physics are all out of whack there.
Yeah, it was really bad, and even that one was just like that one was so bad that I was like, it's not that cool. That's pretty dumb, just flat dumb. I didn't like that she was fighting, 2 people at the same time with her upper half, her lower half, and winning. Her only advantage over those, just one-off little droid guys that she's fighting is that she's supposed to have emotions that allow her to exploit the animal life on that planet so that they can weaponize it, right? She's supposed to use this emotion to exploit it. for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
I never really saw her emotion come into play other than her helping Dak change. And so I don't know why she, who is cut in half, is whooping the crap out of those guys left and right. Those guys were worse than stormtroopers. They were terrible.
Yeah, I don't think we saw them do anything interesting or cool the entire movie.
Right.
Nope.
And they were supposed to be sent with Tessa to get the unkillable Kalisk, and imprison it and bring it back. And they were so inept. It was almost like when Dak defeated them to go back to face his father. What did he learn from those warrior synths? I mean, they just kind of like stood there. There was no big baddie in this film.
I much rather would have seen everyone struggle when they fight one or two. And maybe Dak can take on 2 or 3 at a time because he's a super warrior, but everybody else should have struggled fighting even one of them. And then you have a sequence where he blows them all up with explosives to thin out the ranks and even them out. But having the leg fight was dumb. That one was just, I was just rolling my eyes during that one. Like, please get me past this sequence.
Yeah. The leg fight was incredibly stupid. I didn't hate the homing sequence, the homing missile legs, where they're like just trying to get back to the rest of her body,
right?
And he's using that as a distraction. If that had been the entirety of the scene, I would have been okay with that.
Yeah,
but then they start fighting, and admittedly, they don't start doing anything until they get within where she can see them essentially. So maybe there's some logic there, she's controlling them from a short distance. I still didn't like it. I still didn't like that whatsoever.
That's why I said action comedy.
Right. Yeah. I get it. There was definitely some attempted jokes in this one. Just none of them really landed for me. Including, what do you guys think of the baby Killis?
Bud.
Because that was one of the things
I didn't make the connection until they said it. I should have. I went. That's funny. Oh, no, that little guy's eyes look a lot like the big guy's eyes, and I never made the connection.
I hit it right on. I really did, especially the way that Elle Fanning was more or less trying to manipulate and convince Dak to protect it and to take it, because it goes back to that having emotion to exploit to get their own gain. I kind of think she knew because she studied the Kalis. She knew what Bud was. I hit it right off the bat.
Nice. It was the only character design or monster design in the entire movie that just felt super out of place. All the other monsters, I actually thought were really cool. And then all of a sudden we get ugly Sonic running around for a little bit. I'm like, what is happening right now? It just looked awful to me. I like where they went with it, I guess. But the first scene, especially because the first scene's in daylight when you see him, so that you really see how out of place he looks. When it was the nighttime scenes, he looked a little bit better, but I still just didn't.
Hey, he looked like a cross between a pug and a monkey, and it just wasn't working for me.
No. So that sounds like it's a fail all around.
I mean, I didn't hate his design as much. I mean, it is what it is. It's hard to do full CGI little character thing, right?
If they make him look too cool, then you know what he is right off the bat.
Exactly. Right. And I didn't get until you see the full face of the
Hey, if you enjoyed that and you want to see more, we record those every Thursday right here on the Mongooli Show at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or hit !movies, head to my YouTube channel, give it a follow. You can catch the rest of that episode or any of the episodes we've done so far. It's a great time. Usually there's only 3 of us, so you can actually see a poster of what the movie we're talking about is. Because we had Bubba on, he covered the poster, the son of a bitch, so that was not an option. But yeah, it's a fun show. I have a lot of good time doing it, and come check it out. I don't think there's anything else I want to. I'm debating if there's something I want to remove. Where's my controller? Here we go. I ruin everything, right? You're just the worst. All right. Survivor at least gives us a way to discard a card, which could be good for Tactician. Is there anything we got rid of the knee thing, right? Honestly, I think our deck is in decent enough place. We don't really need to worry about that. Masterful Stab stinks. Masterful Stab. Is it worth spending money to get rid of, though? which movie we're discussing? Predator Badlands. Ooh, Predator. Oof. I wonder if he's seen Boy Kills World. I have not. That was a pretty good film. I just yelled Baba Hotep, but I think I confused my neighbors. The deck is always a good idea, in my opinion. I try to add as many shivs as I can to that character. Shivs are not good for me currently, and I'm too far down the rabbit hole to worry about it. There are builds where shivs are incredible for this character. This is not one of them. Where'd it go? There. Like, I've had builds where they're just incredible. Okay, so I kind of want to get up that elite, because we're going to get 2 relics from them. So let's take this way. We're fighting the Maw! Alright, hells yeah. That was about as good as it could have been. Oh yeah, I had a card that did damage every time I played a card, plus a ton of shivs, then a card that reduced all costs to 0. Yeah, I like that combo. See, that's the only issue I have with this game, is you can get some ridiculously good combos and play like such a fun deck, and then it just disappears forever. Like, I almost wish you could have like a legacy deck, like 1 or 2 legacy decks. So you could be like, I want to save that deck so I can play it again, not get any rewards for it, but just so I can have fun playing that deck. Because like, I had one deck, I think it was actually last Saturday. It was just insane what it could do. It was so much fun. And ditch that for sure. In fact, honestly, this is a pretty fun one too. I'm not gonna lie. I am enjoying the heck out of this deck this morning. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. We do have a hard out of like 12:30, so we got another hour and a half or so. So we'll see if we can beat. This would be Ascension 2 we're working on at the moment. So we don't really need... We could get more blocks just for the sake of having more block for next turn, but we don't really need it. 17 damage is fine. Don't need that at all. The poison is kind of fun. I think we just, like, load them up. And then we'll just get more blocks, because we'll keep it till next turn because of that card, which is nice. Deal 4 damage whenever you draw this card. Add a copy with your hand. 10 block, 10 damage. I think we just leave it. We're good. Shivs die to Time Eater in Act 4, though, without some solid support. Oh, we're discarding a card. Let's discard that card. Whee! Draw 4 and discard 1. We didn't get the one that we wanted to discard. But it's fine. Discard that. Yeah. Let's just build, I guess, for next turn. I mean, the poison is impressive, assuming he doesn't, like, reset himself like the last guy did. Oh, we're discarding. Ooh, we got a lot of mana. We don't want to discard. Yeah, do we discard Doppelganger? Maybe we do. Maybe we discard that. Maybe that's the weekend. So let's draw a card and see what happens. Not. Is that what we just got rid of? Didn't we not just get rid of that? Okay, we discarded so we can hit him. Let's see. We still have 5. So there, now we got enough block to not worry about how much damage he's doing. That's free. But I think I'd rather have the card, like, more options in cards that come up. Nope, should have done that. Okay. Bit of a waste. I'm not Yeah, actually, it's not a bad time to do it because then he'll deal less damage to me, and then I get to keep my whatever. That's would be a great card if I had mana. Because he's not going to do any damage to me, and because I get to keep my shield to the next round, I'm actually like fully charged for this round, which is quite nice. So I don't need something as bad as you, for instance. Let's draw some cards. Did not get what I was hoping for, but oh well. So be it. So be it. Can get rid of that for now. Free. There, 50 poison. Please don't reset. I really enjoy giving you poison. Is that... I mean, I kind of want to just go crazy on the poison, but also I just don't feel like it's necessary. Like, at this point, he's got 2 turns left. And I don't feel like we're in bad shape whatsoever. Alright, we're just going to draw all the cards. Let's get rid of anything that doesn't... Well, what are we getting rid of? You? I mean, we can just end this quickly with this, actually. Like, he's got 62 poison. We're gonna take a lot of damage, but... Oh, this is just an elite. This isn't the boss. Oh, okay. I should be taking this a bit more seriously. Okay. Weak end block. Sure. 23 damage, and we're at that. Okay. Gone. All right. Wait, was this just a regular enemy? This wasn't even an elite? Oh, this is a question mark. That's why I was thinking it was something different. Okay. My bad. Bullet time! You cannot draw cards this turn. Reduce the cost of all cards in your hand to 0. Okay, so what can we do that draws cards before we do that? Draw 4. Okay. And we're going to discard you, because you do nothing for us. And then... Bullet time? We don't have Corpse Explosion, right? No, we don't have Corpse Explosion. Okay. I mean, dare I say, that was a pretty good turn 1.
Time for a little drinking pool.
Oh, thanks,
Cheers,
Dan.
genitals.
Appreciate you, buddy. Where's my shotgun? There it is. This last week on our rating, we discussed Kill Bill Volume 1. Coming up this Thursday, we're going to be discussing Kill Bill Volume 2. We were joined by Zero Justice for a couple of minutes at the end of the episode, and that's something I want to be doing a lot more, to be perfectly honest. Bubba Hotep, you've been on the show before. I know Zero Justice obviously has a camera. I know Bridget has a camera. There's a bunch of streamers in here. If any of you ever want to come and just, like, chill with us for like 2 to 5 minutes at the end of the episode, no pressure, but just I'll give you the link. Just come talk to me in Discord. Just be like, hey man, I'd be really interested. I really like this movie. If you ever talk about this director, this movie, something, just reach out. Let me know. I would really love to have at least a guest or two every episode. Again, just for a couple of minutes. But I think it'd be really fun. I think it would add something. Even if you like staunchly disagree with us, or hell, especially if you staunchly disagree with us, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I think it'd be really cool. So please reach out. Cheers, Dan. Whew. I'll pop in when you review Clerks. Okay, perfect. So we can play this. Discard this. Give everybody all the poison. We got 7 mana. There's like an achievement if you can have like 10 mana in one turn, and we're getting the closest I've ever been, but we're still a little far away. Gain 8 block. Do not remove block. Seems good. Kill everything. Love it. Poison him. And then unfortunately we're just out. That's lame. Double the enemy's poison. Oh, what I wouldn't have done to have that last turn. Have over 100 poison. I mean, this guy's just dead, right? Kaboom. Kevin Smith movies are overrated. Katsu, get out of my chat. No, that's not a terrible opinion. I just personally really enjoy them. Or more accurately, I really enjoy Kevin Smith. I like his podcasts and his storytelling ability more than I enjoy most of his movies. Although I did grow up really enjoying his movies, so I definitely don't dislike them. But the reason I love him is because I love listening to him. I mean, I kind of want to get him on the poison train, but let's see what we can muster up. I think we're good to get rid of that. He's going to deal 9 damage. We're going to take 2. Or we set ourselves up for a really good turn next turn. No, he's got a shit ton of life. Let's just start chipping away. I don't watch movies, silly goose. I'll pop in when you review Clerks. Kevin Smith's overrated. It was weird to see you being in the middle when it comes to scores for Kill Bill. Only the second time that's happened. Well, there's still another Kill Bill movie to go, so maybe I can get myself up or down, regardless, whatever happens to be. I mean, sure. Because you're right, Venom is the only time that it's happened that I've not been the star of the show, or the highest or the lowest. All right. He's not dealing any damage. We could weaken him, or we could draw cards and hope to get something that does something. Let's draw some cards. Caltrops is not great here, actually. That was a bad call, but whatever, we did it. Yes, that's a great call. 99 vulnerable is fantastical. This is The Offspring's best song and one of the very few in the history of music. I rate a 10 out of 10. Wow, that's high praise. Ooh, we're discarding. What are we discarding? He's dealing 13. I think we'll discard that. No? What are you doing? What happened? Discard that. I really like The Offspring. I really like this song. I don't know that I would say it is personally my favorite of theirs, but it is legitimately a great song. That said, I don't know what I would say is my favorite song of theirs. Oh, no. Let's get rid of that. Let's play that. That's what I actually meant to do. Gain 2. We can play that and draw a card. Draw 3 cards. What are we discarding? Don't need the block at the moment. That's free, so who cares? Poison's always good. That's free, so who cares? Backflip. Oh, we're out. Okay. And it's on one of their worst albums. I don't... Definitely... Okay, one of their worst albums I'll give you. It is not their worst album. I think the album is incredibly front-loaded. I think the first, like, 4 or 5 songs are fucking incredible. And then after that, Americana falls off a cliff for me. Like, it's okay, but it's so good to start. What are we getting rid of? I think we get rid of Doppelganger. Oh, no, I think we get rid of Calculated Risk. Let's see what we get. So we can set up a pretty incredible turn next turn. Or we can take no damage. If you guys ever do Toy Story, I definitely want in on that. We've talked about Toy Story a lot, so there's a solid chance that that's going to happen. We just don't have it on the list for when it's going to happen at the moment. Kill Bill and Tarantino as a whole is overrated. I watched Kill Bill once and never felt compelled to watch it again. I'm not going to argue with you because obviously everybody has their own preferences. I think it's... Is it possible that I think he's overrated and still a genius? Does that, like, can he be incredible and overrated at the same time? Because if so, then that's how I feel about it. Neutral Kevin Smith as an actor. He doesn't really act, so it's hard to judge his performances. Well, no, I think of him more as a director slash podcaster. I mean, he acts in his own stuff, but he's only got maybe like 3 or 4 acting credits outside of his own stuff. After X-Nay, they went a little too silly. I agree that they've got some silly songs, but I also really like a lot of their stuff after that. So I can't say that, like, I don't like them after X-Nay. But I definitely agree that, you know, Smash and X-Nay are... And even, honestly, the first 2 albums are really solid albums. Okay, so we don't have anything to draw cards? But also, I think we can play everything in our hands, so go team. Oh, there we go. Oh, of course. Well, at least we blocked everything. Can't be sad about that. D, why are you cutting Bubba? Because he thinks that Tarantino's overrated? You should do an episode discussing how the film industry is stifling and killing itself by leaning too hard on the PG-13 rated stuff for stuff that would obviously benefit from being R-rated. I think that would be a fun episode if we came across it naturally. Like if we were talking about a movie that's like, this should have been rated R. Which, honestly, was the Predator Badland episode, right? Like that was something that probably should have been rated R and just wasn't. I don't think we're gonna do Corpse Explosion as much as I'm loving Poison. I have never seen FNAF, so I can't speak on it all that heavily. This is a waste. This is a big old wasty waste. Oh, it's free. Oh, of course. That's dumb. Okay, well, then free is actually pretty good. I watched both, unfortunately. What, both the FNAF movies? That's too bad. That's on you, but that's too bad. Favorite rom-com of all time, chat. They were okay for PG-13 movies, blah, blah, just okay. Natural Born Killers. Favorite rom-com of all time. I don't know that I love the genre enough to have like a go-to answer, but off the top of my head, I think Crazy Stupid Love is incredible. It's a lot of fun. So he's got weak, so that's free. That's a lot of block. We're discarding something, so that's free. I think this is, ironically, the card we're going to get rid of, even though it's really, really good. There, so we're going to go there, 31, so we're almost not taking any damage. So we can block 2 or have a really solid turn. I think we're going to have a really solid turn. I like the FNAF lore, so I enjoyed them as much as my kids. I took them to see FNAF 2 on release day. I've never played or watched one, so I don't know anything about them. And I'm just not... Like, I'm not trying to be shitty, they're just not my thing. I'm sorry, that's not fair. They've just not appealed to me. They might be my thing. What are we at? We're at 5. Oh, we're discarding. Ooh. Discard that. No. Well, actually, yeah, discard that. That's fine. Okay, so we're now blocking everything. So let's get some new cards in here and see what we get. Okay, 10 block and blocks not removed, so then we don't have to worry about blocking next turn, because we're going to be super overblocked at the moment. Which is fine. Yeah, you have to excuse Bubba Hotep. He doesn't know what he's talking about. We like him. He's good company. Has no idea what he's talking about, literally ever. All right, I believe that is game. Bird-faced urn. Whenever you play a power card, heal 2 HP. Ooh, oh, I like that a lot. That's solid for us. At the start of each combat, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards. That's also incredible for us right now. Choose a card. I mean, yes. Is About Time? I keep hearing great things about About Time. I've not seen it yet. That might be one I have to check out. Seven blocks, 7 damage. Don't be mean to Bubs. He deserves it so often, though, Bridget. What do you want me to do? Just ignore him? I can't do that. If Dan feels the need to lash out and hurt me, I'll be the punching bag. Don't look for sympathy, you sucker. You dish it out as hard as you take it. Wait. Yeah. Stop hurting his feelings. If he had a feeling to hurt, I would stop. So powers just got better. Let's just make this one free. Why don't we? Why would we not? As you slowly make your way through the twisting pathways, you constantly find yourself losing your way, and the walls and ground seem to be inexplicably shifted before your eyes. The constant whispering voices in the back of your head aren't helping things either. Receive 2 madness? No. Become cursed, heal 21. Enemies in elite combats have 25% less HP. Well, that's great because we're just about to fight one. Upon pickup, choose a skill. Start each combat with this card in your hand. Ooh. Well, that's hard to argue with. So just every card in my deck just became permanently the best it can possibly be. Why did he just take that much damage right off the hop? Yeah, discard that. Turn 1 seems good. 6 times 3, so he's gonna do a lot of damage to me. 12 damage to me. No damage to me. Nemesis an elite, minus 25%. Is Nemesis the boss at the end? Is this Nemesis? What is a Nemesis? What's happening right now? I have a lot of feelings. Most of them are hunger. Never seen About Time. Always thought it was just the budget, the Notebook without Ryan Gosling. I don't know anything about it. I just know that the podcasts that I listen to talk very highly about it. So it's made me curious. But like, I honestly, I've never even seen a trailer. I couldn't tell you for the life of me the actors in it, like nothing. Ooh, 33 damage coming our way. Well, I don't see us playing you right now. $27 damage. It's the best we could have hoped for. Watch the trailer! It's about time travel. It's Rachel McAdams and not Ryan Gosling. Well, that's fair. She's allowed to be in movies without him. Unplayable. This card is discarded from your hand to draw 2 cards. Ooh, alright. I don't think it's going to be unfortunate. Well, maybe. Nope. Tactician's getting discarded. Poison. He's not attacking us currently. I could do this to draw more cards. Or I could just draw more cards. This is a 2-card combo to draw 2 cards and gain 11 versus a 1-card combo to gain... Yeah, okay. Doesn't matter, we're all out. Yay! Skip. P.S. I love you. I love the Toxic Avenger film. They're so bad, they're good. These Toxic Avenger rom-com. That one and the one where there's a lady's husband dies, but he planned out a bunch of letters to send her. P.S. I love you. Yeah. Watch one, Ghoulie. The trailer, I will. I'm a huge fan of Tromaville, and I really appreciate the new Toxic remake. My problem is anything romantic I don't really find funny, and any comedy I don't really find romantic. Fizby just left me. Oh, Fizby. Is Edward Scissorhands considered a rom-com? Seriously, if so, I pick that. It is not. Nope, I don't believe Tim Burton has ever done a true romantic comedy. I would agree with that. What are we discarding? He's hitting us for a bunch. Let's see. What do we get? Gone. Yes, please. That's free. We got one left. We kind of effed this up a little bit. I'm going to take some hits. 7, 8 block. Let's go for the 8 block, I guess. Whee! Anything free? Oh, we did get something free. Didn't actually weaken him, but still free. Guess I hate rom-coms then. I mean, in fairness, my brother and I did a top 5 episode of our favorite rom-coms, and like one of his favorite ones was, what's it called? Life is Beautiful, which, you know, if you've ever seen it, oh, hello. Not exactly a rom-com. Me and chat roasted him pretty hard on that one. Just like, what are you talking about? Uh, 23 block, so we can punch him a bunch. Let's draw some cards to see what we get. Nice, they're both free. What is happening? Why are we doing nothing to him? Was he intangible and I was just dumb? Can't Hardly Wait. I haven't seen Can't Hardly Wait like since it was in theaters. Not on the teen movie. 10 Things I Hate About You. 10 Things I Hate About You might be a favorite. That is way up there for sure. I didn't like High Fidelity when I watched it, but I'd be curious to see it again. Again, if one I saw in theaters, it's kind of like, meh. I enjoyed Can't Hardly Wait, especially. I remember liking Can't Hardly Wait, but I never felt the need to go back to it. Do we have anything that discards? I don't think we do. Okay, so he's going to be dealing 12. So we can just block all of that. And then poison him? Oh, he's dead. Oh, I didn't even realize. Okay, cool. End turn. Goodbye. Whenever you discard a card during your turn, gain 3 block. Ooh! Yes, please. When you enter a shop, heal 15. Sounds good. Gain 7 block for free. I mean, I think we're doing okay without it. How much further do we have to go? Oh, we still have a little ways. We still have a little ways. We could go question mark elite. Get a couple more relics. I don't know that I know this guy. Let's get rid of tactician. Play that, because it's just good. Play that. Well, actually, let's read this guy. What does this dude say? Shifting. Upon losing HP, loses that much strength until the end of turn. Oh, okay. Dies in 5 turns. He's aggressive. So we just want to go hard into punching this dude. Is that accurate? That's free. That's free. That's free. Oh, we can't punch this guy if we wanted to. But we're going to have a great turn next turn. I don't necessarily want to get rid of any of these. This one's free. That's good times. Discard the block. Hit him. Hit him. Draw cards. Poison? Poison might not be necessary if he's just gonna die in a couple of turns anyways. Like, it's more about surviving for a couple of turns than it is about... That was fun. It's more about surviving for a couple of turns than it is about trying to kill him, right? Because we're not going to do 1,000 damage in 5 turns. Or does he turn into something else, maybe? There's a trophy for killing it. That's cool, but I don't think we're gonna do another 880 damage in 2 turns. I could be wrong. Okay, well, this is... Draw cards and you have 6 in your hand. The healing whenever you play a power is so good for us. Like, kind of insane. Is human centipede a rom-com? I mean, according to Kevin Smith, nothing says I love you more than going, Jesus. So if my understanding is correct, this is the last turn, so there's no point building to anything. Nope, that was legit it. Okay. Weird. Okay. Ooh, well, yeah, I just... Right, these are just free. I don't have to worry about them. I just take them. Let's fight the fuck out of this dude. What is this person? Choose any number of cards to replace. Well, let's get rid of that one. Yeah, I remember you saying that last time and it proving to be accurate. I mean, this will just kill her 2 friends. So we're not taking any damage. Our deck feels pretty strong. There, so we're fully healed. I kind of don't want to play this so I can heal later, if that makes sense. Let's see. There, so now we're not taking any damage if we can kill the little dude. We don't have anything that does any damage, unfortunately, so the little dude's gonna attack us. Unless we poison him, which feels a little bit wasteful, but I mean, I guess it keeps us alive and in the fight, and then we'll just set ourselves up for another turn. Seems pretty good. Unless this guy's got something pretty significant up his sleeve, I think we're in decent shape. I don't think we care about caltrops at the moment. Oh, right. I just get to keep playing things. Forgot about that. No, do that. We're still at full health? We're still at full health. Maybe we just set ourselves up? Thousand Cuts would be pretty solid in our deck just in general, just because, especially if we can get the upgraded version. Because we seem to be playing a lot of cards each turn. Kaboom. Pen Nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. That is worth paying attention to. Whenever you apply poison, deal additional poison. Frick. Yes. Is it worth having 2 of these? We've already got 1. I don't think it is. I think it just thins our deck in a way we don't like. Corpse Explosion's hilariously good. 29 to 32. That was quick. End turn. No. Kaboom. So unfortunately, the only one we have left, we're not supposed to attack. I mean, he's got enough poison, he's gonna die anyways, but it's just funny. Kaboom. That was nice and easy. Caltrops, no. Triple the enemy's poison, yes. We're already full, so let's see, what can we make better? I mean, everything's gonna get made better regardless, right? Because they just become better the second we pick them up. So, like, this is a wasted fire pit. Dare I say it. I mean, it's totally unnecessary, but whatever. All right, let's see. Can we beat whoever this dude is? Time Warp. What does Time Warp do? Get rid of that. What's Time Warp? Whenever you play 12 cards, ends your turn and gains 2 strength. Whenever you play 12 cards. Wait, what? So whenever I play 12 cards, Time Warp ends my turn automatically, and then he gains 2 strength? Or whenever he plays 12 cards, it ends his turn, but he gains 2 strength. How does this work? You make anything innate. Innate would still be an upgrade since it would be more... Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I guess we'll find out, but if anybody knows, please let me know. Okay, so we're just gonna make our entire deck better, because obviously. So it's counting up. Dealing 15 damage. I got 2 blocks left to go, so I can gain enough to be fine. And we can still set up for a better turn next turn. It's your cards, I believe? Okay. Ah, company. Well, that was good timing. Gain 8 block is enough to block everything, which is lovely. I mean, this is the last fight, right? There's no reason not to. Maybe I should have waited till next turn for that, but oh well. Choose a card. Next turn, add 3 copies. Yeah, it can be a complete waste. In fact, most of the time it is. But once in a while, it's just insane. Okay, so wasn't it every 10 cards? Or is it every 12 cards? Every 12 cards. So whatever I play next ends my turn? Okay. And he gets stronger. Gross. Everyone says it's a better game. Oh god, there's a lot of talking going on. Sorry, 1 second. I thought this was an Arc Raider stream. Sorry, I woke up this morning, I just had no interest. I'll get to it at some point, but I really wanted to play this one. Do you have a Darktide? I did the prologue for 40k Darktide and Vermintide 2, and so far I like Darktide better. Yeah, I have Darktide and Vermintide 1 and 2, which is better in your option. Vermintide 2 is the better game because it has really good endgame and also has Twitch integration. I do like Twitch integration. Theoretically, Bubs, I would absolutely play those with you. I know I didn't today. Hello. I wasn't expecting to see him. Okay, so that'll heal us up. This is free. He's going to do 6, 12, 18 damage. Why are we sad? Nice. So he's going to do no damage. Bridget's spending all the money. Shh. Can't say that. What can't I say? Oh, okay. Fair enough. I'm not playing right now. I'm like waiting for this to play out. Bridget just going crazy. It plays for so long, but it's worth every second of it. I have too many points. Everybody does. I need to put some more expensive stuff in. But I got nothing. Like, what do you want? What do you want from me? All right, let's make you vulnerable. Let's draw some stuff. What are we getting rid of? I don't think we need 3 acrobatics in the same turn. Card number 8. I do need to pay attention to this. 9, 10, 11. So we can play this as our 12th. It'll end our turn, but our turn's over anyways. Am I drawing a card every time I do something? Whatever I do is my last turn. So let's just make our next turn better. I spent 10 days and 17 hours watching the Mongooli show. Wow, what a complete waste. How do you feel about your life right now, Emma? He's got 40 poison. Okay, well let's just go frickin' poison ham. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we're gonna give him all the poison. Oh, this is dumb. This might be the dumbest thing I've ever done, and I love it so much. That's an achievement. I don't feel bad about it. Oh my god, it's so good. He's already dead, but I'm doing it anyways. That's more poison. We're just going poison ham. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. So we can't really play any of the other things, unfortunately. This is free, I guess. I don't actually want to kill him. I just want to... No! Ah, dang it. 1,497 poison. Get fucked. That was awesome. Oh, so good. Oh, man. That was probably not nearly as much fun for any of you as it was for me, but to beat that guy with 1,500 poison and full life feels pretty good. A deep pulsing dread can be felt throughout the room. Is this the heart of the spire, the source of evil? You prepare your daggers. You deal 806 damage. The heart squirms and bleeds, but is ultimately still pounding. Are your mightiest attacks not enough? You ask yourself, have I been here before? I feel that you've dealt a total of 2,246 damage to the heart, total of 14 billion Damage has been dealt to the heart. The heart pulses louder and louder as your consciousness fades. Victory? Question mark. All right, so we have unlocked everything we can with the silent, I believe. Now it's time to move on to somebody else. Cards unlocked. Grand finale. You can only be played. Yeah, we're happy right now. I have not beaten the game with Ironclad. Also, holy shit, D. Wonderful D has spent damn near a month watching me. Guys. Noob. Where's Bubba's? 26 days. Holy shit. Do you have... I need a hobby. Do you have any idea how humbling that is? Like, there is a few people who are coming close to spending 24 months subscribed to me. So 2 full years subscribed. There's people here who have got almost an entire month of watching me and hanging out with me over the past 3 years. I mean, I get that there's a lot of lurk time going on in there, and especially like the anniversaries help with that, but like that is insane. Thank you, guys. Literally, legitimately, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Thank you for spending your time with me. I don't lurk. Wes is left spent 1 day and 4 hours. Come on. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta up those numbers, bud. Oh, West, because you do have a streaming setup, I did a day. I know you were around for our rating. I don't know what time exactly you were around for our rating. I'm wanting to get more people to join us for like 2 to 5 minutes at the end of the episode. If it's like a director, actor, the movie itself that you really enjoy. If you're interested in doing that for our rating, and no pressure if you're not, but if you are interested in joining us for some time, whether it's a movie you really love or a movie you really hate, whether you agree with us, disagree with us, whatever, just reach out to me on Discord. I want to set it up so I can get, ideally, to start at least a guest an episode, but I'd love to have 2 or 3 guests an episode. Again, just a couple of minutes, but if that interests you at all, let me know. If you're watching and you haven't hit the follow button already, please go ahead and hit the follow button. And if you've got an Amazon Prime subscription, don't forget, you actually have a free Twitch Prime subscription that you can give to any active streamer. It doesn't have to be the Mongooli show, but make sure you are using it every month because we need that money more than Jeff Bezos does. You guys are all awesome. Resident Evil 2. Yeah, it's been a minute. Grand finale can only be played if there are no cards in your draw pile. Deal 50 damage to all enemies. So you have to be really specific when you play that. But it is free, so... Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile. It costs 0 until played. I mean, those are all pretty good cards. I use it on T-Dub. Hey, I don't mind you using it literally anywhere. I'm not saying you have to use it here. Just make sure you are using it because I'm sure T-Dub appreciates it more than Bezos or any of those people ever will. Ooh, wait, what's this? Oh, it's just showing us everything we've unlocked, everything we can get. Interesting, okay. Why are some cards colored? Oh, is it by deck? Oh, I see. So these are cards that you can only get with the silent, and then these are cards you get with the ironclad. Interesting. And then colorless you can get for anybody. Curses are bad. Got it. Okay. I had a spell early on, or I had a something earlier on, where it just gave me like a mix of fucking colors, and like nothing had any synergy, and it was the weirdest deck I've ever played. I was like, I don't know what's happening. That makes sense, though. At the start of each combat, add a miracle into your hand. At the start of each combat, channel 1 lightning. At the end of each combat, heal 6 HP. All right, we've only got, I'm gonna say 40 minutes, but do we start off? Like, I haven't, like, you can see I got 50 points with the Ironclad. So I've played with them, but I went to the silent pretty quick because drawing 2 additional cards is insanely good. But, I mean, healing's not bad. So we'll start a run, but I doubt we'll get very far into it. Oh. How'd you get the 4th unlock? I think I had to beat Act 3. I'm sure D or Katsu knows better, but I think it's you have to beat Act 3. Or at very least, that's when I unlocked it. Ironclad has some really good cards, some super strong block-based builds. Yeah, you just have to win. I brought you back. Enemies in X3 combat have 1. So max HP plus 8 is not bad because I heal every turn. So having more life is not a bad way to go. I might regret that. I don't know. I don't know this character as well. We're just going to go hard into combat. We're just going to try and get as many new cards as we can. It looks so weird. All right, well, let's take as less damage as we can. Everything is different. Even like the mana pool looks different. Weird. You just have to win, but you need to win with Ironclad, Silent, and Defect to unlock Act 4. How many acts are there? Deal 8 damage, applied 2 vulnerable. All right. Oh, that would cost 2. Shoot. Okay. Well, he's not attacking me anyways, so whatever. Just the 4? Okay. So I just need to win with the Ironclad and the Defect, and that's enough to do it? Hopefully we can manage to make that happen at this point. I'm just taking damage left, right, and center now. Oh, we heal 6. Okay. Deal 8 damage. Increase this card's damage by 5 this combat. Oh, so it just gets stronger and stronger? Block 8, draw a card. Seems good. Warcry. Draw 1 card. Put a card from your hand on top of your draw pile and exhaust it. I kind of want to see how this works. Because I think it just gets better and better and better, right? It's kind of interesting, like... Okay, so I didn't understand that each character had their own deck, so I thought the starting relic was what changed the character. I didn't realize how different this potentially makes the game. That's actually, like... Call me a nerd, that's actually pretty exciting. So he's got 9 life, so we could just kill the first guy and then take 5. I think that's actually probably our best bet. Silent has 2 extra cards in her deck versus the others. 2 extra cards in the deck or 2 extra cards in your hand? I thought it was that she drew extra cards. Kaboom. I do like healing. Sever Soul. Exhaust. All non-attack cards in your hand deal 16 damage. Ooh. I don't know about that. Deal 4 damage. Apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. I like that. Apply 3 weak and vulnerable to all enemies. Exhaust. I think Thunderclap's pretty good. Do it, Bubba. If you sign on, if you start streaming before, I'm going to say 12:40 Eastern, I'll just raid out to you. And then all the people who've been loving watching me play this game will love you play that game. we lost a follower when I started doing all the content stuff, like, hey, join the community, blah, blah, blah. Somebody's like, nah, I'm out. That's funny. There's nothing quite like streaming and having worse numbers when you're done. But whatever, we're having fun. And honestly, we've had pretty good retention this whole episode, which is pretty awesome. I wasn't sure how you guys were going to feel about this game, but I'm loving that you're here. Earlier in the evening. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Easy peasy. Gain 4 plated armor? Oh, I thought that was a relic. I was like, amazing. Deal 5 damage twice. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Ooh. Deal damage equal to your block. I don't know if that's going to be great for us right now. That might be actually pretty decent. Wow. What game are you streaming, Hotep? He was talking about streaming this one, Demillion. I'm here because there isn't any other good streamers on but Ralph. You know what? You said any other good streamers, so I'm going to take that to mean that I am a good streamer. Fuck you. I'm still taking the compliment. Deal 8 damage and apply 2 vulnerable. Everyone's such a sweetheart. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly how they meant it. I was gonna stream Warhammer, either Vermintide 2 or 40k, but I'm thinking this game now. I'm pretty sure I'm taking family time tonight, but if I'm around, I would definitely play something cooperative with you if you're interested. But don't count on me because I'm most likely not. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. So we could do that and then defend twice. Deal 8 damage. Ooh, we could also just kill the one dude. Dundee. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. Well, I kind of just want to see what the upgrade of this looks like. Increases card's damage by 8 for combat. Jeez, this card could be amazing. Rampage seems real good. Not in this situation, because, like, he's dead instantly, but, like, down the road. Still Canadian number 3. Considering the 2 Canadians in front of me, I'm totally okay with that. Deal 9 damage. Put a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. Gain 2 strength. At the end of the turn, lose 2 strength. I mean, it's free. Yeah, it's free. Okay. Let's just keep adding things to our deck. I don't want you running away with my money, so I'm just going to punch you as hard as I can. I lied. I want to upgrade Thunderclap and see what it looks like. Deal 7 damage. Yes. Kabam. I guess we should block something. Fine. Lame. Okay, so flex, kabloom, done. Man, that healing 6 is not to be underestimated. Whenever a card is exhausted, gain 3 block, deal 12 damage, apply 2 weak, deal 8 damage to all enemies. That'd be fun. I haven't co-op since Arc came around and became the bane of my existence. And hey man, there's always that other game that I enjoy. Broforce. Just saying. Had a pretty solid time playing that with you the other day. But I mean, I'm not trying to get away from Warhammer. I do enjoy those games. You don't have Space Marine 2 though, right? That one's too expensive? What is Star Rupture? Deal 11 damage to all enemies, or deal 7 damage to all enemies and gain vulnerable. Probably vulnerable. Oh, he's so close to dead. We're gonna take some hits. I'm not too worried about this run because I don't have terribly long, so I'm kind of just like learning the character a bit. Okay, so let's punch you, and now we can worry about punching you. The thing with the 3, whatever these shapes are called, is you want to take out one of the edges. You don't want to go for the middle guy, because you'll just take more damage. I mean, that being said, I'm taking a lot of damage regardless, but... 10 damage and 3 vulnerable? Yeah, okay. It won't kill him. But we can't block anything anyways, so whatever. I don't have Space Marine. I can look at it. I'm open to buying it. Don't buy it. It's a base building game? Oh, Star Rupture is a base building game. Okay. That's always fun. My boys got me to buy it for their PS5, and they love it. Satisfactory with more combat. It requires I guess. I don't have Space Marine. I can look into it. Don't buy Space Marine 2. Space Marine 2. Very important that it's the second one. Unless it's on a really solid sale. Because I think it's still a pretty expensive game. I haven't looked into it. I bought it like day one, so I don't know what it's at now. But like, I'm not trying to talk you into spending a lot of money on something. But I mean, I'm also not going to talk you out of playing a fun game. So now the thing with the Warhammer games is Warhammer itself has a huge following. So if you do your noob reviews for Warhammer games, those might actually get some traction. Not that you need my help with finding traction. You're doing just fine on your own. But you know what I mean? Like, people love those games. Or people love that franchise. Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 4 blocks. Sounds good. Fiend Fire, exhaust your hands, deal 7 damage for each card. Nope. Whenever a card is exhausted, you do a lot of exhaustion in this deck, apparently. Or at least there's a lot of exhaust mechanics. Deal 6 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile, so you just get more and more? I mean, it's okay. It could be bad, actually. Thunderclap, deal 4 damage to all enemies. Seems good. Kaboom. So we can straight up kill one of them. Oh, we can straight up kill 2 of them. Right? Because we can do that. Now it's 9 damage. Interesting. We can kill 3 of them. We're doing amazing. Who needs blocks when you have offense? The best defense is a good offense or something, right? Deal 7 damage, increase this card's damage by 5. So we're going to gain a block, and we're going to make this stronger? No, we're going to make this stronger. Yeah, okay. Because then we can actually kill you right away. There. And we won't take any damage, and then you'll just toast. And then we heal. Nice! Gain 7 block, exhaust a card. Gain 8 block, draw a card. Sever Soul. I like to draw cards. Don't like Fiend Fire? I don't remember it. I might not have. Let's upgrade a card. Gain 4 strength. It's only good for 1 turn, but that's still really good. Deal 7 and apply vulnerable. Deal 8 and double it. Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of combat. Ooh, that's much better. Yeah, that's the one. Paper Frog. Enemies with vulnerable take 75% more damage rather than 750. Yes. Question mark? No, let's just get more cards in our deck. Should have done this one first, but oh well. Apparently we don't respect blocking anymore, which is a little weird, but so be it. Shooting boom headshot probably doesn't help in the situation, Boba. I've told me that about something else too, so I haven't seen it. And remember, he won't play with you because he stops playing after he gets you involved. Wow. I would love for that not to be true, but you're not entirely wrong. Shut up, real life. Make it a few views. I don't get much interaction. No, I mean your YouTube videos, not streaming it necessarily, but your YouTube videos. Also, I would check Twitch to see if they've got drops, because Darktide's had a couple of drops, not recently, but it's some, like, they come and go. Check out Darktide, check out Space Marine 2, they get drops every now and then. But Vermintide 2 has Twitch integration, which is a huge bonus, so... I'm still gonna do that. Usually I pull a Mighty Mouse and sing, "Here I come to save the day." You're transitioning into a different playstyle. Gain 8 block. Seems good. Gain 5 block and upgrade all cards in my hand. That seems good. Mighty Mouse is on the way. We just kill him, right? Cultist Potion. Gain 1 ritual. Ritual gains strength at the end of your turn. Strength adds additional damage. Body Slam. Deal damage equal to your block. Again, like, they could be good, but not necessarily for the build that I'm doing at the moment. At the end of your turn, lose H. That would be amazing on the other character. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP and deal 5 damage to all enemies. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deal 14 damage. I mean, I can't... This seems funny. I don't think it's good, but it seems funny. Can we see what the upgraded version looks like? Switch over to YouTube. Generally, trying to block all damage is playing to not lose rather than playing to win. Yeah, but not losing is how you win. All right, let's see what you look like. 18 damage if everything's an attack. Deal 8 damage, add a copy of this card into your discard pile. I mean, Flex could be really good. Because Flex just makes all of your attacks better. And it just does it for free. You fall into a puddle, but it's made of slime goop. Frantically, you claw yourself out over several minutes as you feel the goop starting to burn. You can feel goop in your ears, goop in your nose, goop everywhere. Climbing out, you notice that some of the gold is missing. Looking back into the puddle, you see missing gold coins with gold... Wait. Missing coins combined with gold from unfortunate adventures mixed together. Gain 75 gold? Yeah. And then we'll do this, and that'll get us to a store fairly closely. Closely? Fairly quickly. In some cases, yes, but most enemies scale their damage infinitely, so ending the fight sooner rather than later is preferable. I never lost a game of professional poker. Also never lost... Wait. Not sure you're Canadian logical. I think you meant to say one of those 2 losts was a win, but, you do you, real life. Alright, upgrade all cards in my hand. Yes. Deal 10 damage, apply vulnerable. Okay, so let's block so we don't take anything. Damage all enemies, and damage this one. Alright. Well, we can just kill him. Give me 1 second. I just realized I'm meeting up with somebody after the stream. I just need to make sure that they're still on board. Good fortune. Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Hopefully they respond and say that everything's good. Me? No, Bridget. Although, we got 2 attacks. 17 damage, so we can't not die. There. So we won't take anything this turn. Flex. Can only be played if every card is an attack. Attack, attack, so we just need to get rid of this one. And we can play that for free. Kabooms. Love it. Ooh, another cultist potion? Inflame, gain 2 strength. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. Choose an attack or power card. Add a copy of that card into your hand. Oh, this is a power. So that's just you gain 2 strength for the game. Yeah, okay. What you got, friends? Chrysalis. Shuffle 3 random skills into your draw pile. They cost 0. Nah. Gain 2 block draw card. Nah. What's on sale? Cleave. Deal 8 damage to all enemies. It's actually pretty solid. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw additional cards this turn for free. Not awful. Ice cream. Energy is now conserved between turns. Oh. Interesting. You can now gain strength at rest sites up to 3 times. At the start of your turn, gain 2 strength, and all enemies gain 1 strength. Did we talk yesterday, Zero? I'm assuming you mean Thursday, but even then I don't remember. Brimstone's auto win. I do like winning. And then, do I remove just something basic from my deck? Or are we not there yet? Gotcha. Hey, next year the coalition should make a date to meet at the border, and instead of crossing, we all just live stream on our own side, sit there and throw stuff at each other. Battle Trance is top tier. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw more cards this turn. Sure. As I said, we're not going for the win on this one. We're just having some fun with the deck. Let's see. I'm assuming that goes to 3. 3 strength seems pretty good for an entire match. It's kind of exactly what I want my deck to be doing. Alright. Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. So we only have 1 skill. Apply vulnerability. Seems good. Not a bad first turn. Let's see, we're going to upgrade every card in my deck. No, in my hand. Holy shit, 7 times 6. He is going to do a lot of damage. I mean, we are too, but damn, okay. So we're going to gain 11 block and draw a card. Let's see what we get. Gain 5 more block. 7 times 6. Math sucks. 14, 28, 28, 38, 30, 42. So we survived, but man, it hurts. I mean, I really want to do 16 and bounce it up, but I think, like, just, we fuck it. Seeing red, gain 2, gain 7 blocks, exhaust a random card, exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand, gain 5 block for each card exhausted. This would allow me to play both of my attacks. I mean, we're still going to take an F ton of damage, but as somebody smart once said, the faster we can kill him, the less damage we're going to take overall. He's only dealing 9 damage this turn, but unfortunately we still don't have a lot of ways to block. We do have the plate, which is not nothing. So we'll take 3 and get burnt. Okay. Draw 3 cards. You cannot draw any more this turn. Deal 21 damage, apply vulnerable. Vulnerability seems good. Draw cards. Can only be played if every card in your deck is an attack. Okay, so let's defend. Deal a bunch of damage. Deal a bunch of damage. 9 times 2, 18. So we're gonna take 9. We're gonna get stung in this battle, but I think we're in decent shape. Oh, okay. I must have missed something there. I don't know why that was dealing that much damage, but I'll take it. Brutality. At the start of your turn, lose 1 HP and draw a card. This turn, your next attack is played twice. I like that better. Whenever you gain block, deal 5 damage to a random enemy. God damn. Yeah, okay. Pyramid's super good. At the start of your turn, draw 2 additional cards. Start each combat confused. F confused. I hate F confused. Gain that at the beginning of your turn. You can no longer see enemy intentions. No, I think Pyramid is the way to go. I hate... Confused drives me insane. You're gotta be kidding me. There's no way it is. I'm going Pyramid. That being said, this is the best possible time to call it a day. I mean, I guess dying would be the best possible way. You know, winning would be the best possible way to call it a day. But start of Acts 2, I think that's the best we're going to get. You guys have been incredible. Thank you all so much for hanging out. Again, if you haven't already, hit the follow button. If you have hit the follow button before, don't hit it a second time. That'll unfollow. That's bad. We're going to be live again on Monday night. Probably, no. This is my week to do lates. I'm not promising I'm going to be late on Monday because it's going to be a very, very, very long week. Possibly I'll be around Monday. You know what? No, I'm not going to be around Monday. It's going to be way too long of a week. I'm going to be exhausted. I will be here Thursday for our rating, talking about Kill Bill Volume 2 with Brian and Will. And if anybody out there wants to join us as a guest for a couple of minutes at the end of the episode, please reach out to me on Discord, !Discord to join the coalition. Come and hang out with me and my friends over there. It's a lot of fun. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Make sure you check out Bubba Hotep when he streams this evening. But we're going to raid out now and call it. Let's see who else is around. Spire Together. Is he English? He is English. Let's see similar size. Who we got? Melon. All right, go say hi to Melon. Give him some love. You guys have been amazing. I've appreciated you all. Hanging out with you this morning has been a lot of fun. More fun than honestly I was kind of nervous about this morning's stream, but it went very, very well. You guys are great. Have a great one, and we'll catch you next time. Cheers, everybody. Bye.